Hello.
Hello.
Why
Hello,
does it?
hello.
No matter how many times we do this, that bit where we all come on camera all of a sudden catches us out every week.
It does.
Completely professional. Oh, hello.
I just sit here dancing, so. How is everybody?
Trying
Pretty good. Actually. Friday tomorrow, so happy days.
You what?
Happy.
It's Friday tomorrow, so happy days.
Well, I work Friday,
Weekend.
Saturday, Sunday, so.
Ah, bugger. Yeah, of course you do.
It's payday tomorrow, though, if the pay is right.
That's true. Yep, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the end of the month, isn't it? So, yeah.
Well, I get paid every 2 weeks.
Do you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So if they've got it right, because a lot of people's paying wasn't right last time, so we'll see.
Oh dear.
So we have Tyler, Lexi, Rob.
Hey, Tyler.
And me, yes.
And Gav that's commented. So
Hi, Gav.
Gav.
Hi, Lexi. And hi, Tyler. How are you all?
Yes.
And Francois is here
And Francois
in the background.
in the background.
With his lovely legs
Sorry.
out again.
Sorry, side X. He gets told off if
So-
I call him.
If you just called him Francois, what is the French equivalent of Sidex?
What's the French version of side X?
Oh, God. Now you're asking.
Did you hear that?
No.
He just went, side X.
Le Sidex. Okay.
Side X.
Sad eggs.
Tyler says she's just cleaning and feeding her hoggies. They're nuts. Got to watch.
Yeah, my hoggy was absolutely mental. We've just put Hydra back because has she done a protest?
Dirty protest.
This is blue.
Oh, okay. Yes, your skink. Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't like being got out at all. Unless it's me that gets her out.
Well, I know if sometimes if you get my geckos out and they don't want to come out, you will end up with a splat.
Covered.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the geckos are going in the bedroom because it gets too hot in here for them.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
So we're finally getting.
Do you have the lights? Do you have lights on timers with your geckos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that not? Because I had mine in my bedroom. I had like all 4 of my Vivs in my bedroom, and I got my timers set on like 12-hour cycle, 8 till 8. And you can imagine if you're a little sort of, shall we say, rusty from the night before, and those lights come on at 8 o'clock, it's like someone's basically just shining the sun in your face. Oh my God! So I moved them out of the bedroom.
I would have covered them over with something.
Well, I suppose you could, but I've got really, really bright LED lights in my enclosures as well for the plants. So you can imagine
Rob's
it is like
saying that the lights and everything kept waking him up.
burning your eyes.
Yeah. I'm not.
I don't know. I'm such a hefty sleeper. I probably wouldn't even notice.
Oh
yeah,
God, no!
We're just gonna try it first, aren't we, and see what happens.
I'm one of
Good
these
luck.
people. I either sleep like you could. I don't know. You could bulldoze the house and I'd still be asleep, or I'm awake and I can't sleep at all. There's nothing in the middle with me.
Oh no, it's because I've got blackout curtains in my place, so it's like pitch black. You can imagine if those lights all of a sudden come on, it's hell.
Shock to the system. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming of a bright light.
It's bad enough when your alarm goes off in the morning and you've got like pitch black in your bedroom. It's, oh God, what's happening?
Oh, 8 alarms. Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to have mine set really early as well.
I've got another week and a bit. I've got that pleasure of life. Ugh.
What fan? This fan? we're playing to Tyler. The little fan
Oh, okay.
here.
The little fan on the whatever that's on.
It's on top of a printer on top of the Tokay. That was out. Is it still out? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Tokay is still out.
Come on, Francis, give it a cuddle.
But it is very, very dark. So. see if
Tokay
I
bad boy.
can, can't remember
I
how I
like
changed
them.
my camera around. There we go.
I think Tokay are stunning, but they're just nuts.
They are.
They
the
are
bad boys.
complete
those, aren't
psychos. Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
different things. Or it's only
Yeah, I'm not going to open it.
for the movie.
Hi, James.
Go and hide there.
So, does anyone else keep Tokays in here?
Can you see it just down there?
Just.
Vaguely.
Like its
Oh, I can see
eyes
eyes.
just.
I can see eyes glowing. Yeah.
But it's that dark. It's not very happy with us.
They're never happy with anyone. Let's face it.
It's
No.
so dark.
Tokays
But,
are not happy geckos.
You won't be one to leave it, but
No, when we finally like done it here and left it alone, it'll be all right.
So, are
But-
you putting all of your spiders in there as well?
No, all the spiders are still in. There's a room here, there,
Oh, okay.
that door there. So it's a big. Well, I won't say big, but it's like it was my granddad's workshop.
Yeah.
So we've just converted it and insulated it and everything. And maybe extending it into the garage depending on money and everything else.
Oh, okay.
So we're rapidly running out of space. If people saw
So-
my
Does that mean more animals if you're extending?
yeah, of course it does.
Why
Does it-
would you
does
be
that mean
extending
more
otherwise?
animals?
Yeah.
I just said this is a perfect place.
Yeah. It keeps saying this is a perfect space for a Brazilian rainbow boa.
Ooh, he's not far
Because
wrong. You know.
obviously Hydra is going to go into a 4-foot, Blue's in a 4-foot, the tortoise is in Pudding's room. No, not Pudding's, Pumpkin's room because it's hers. The geckos can't go in here because of the heat. So then we've got that shelf and we've got that shelf.
Ooh, you know what you need? You need to take that.
You want it to spread.
You need to take that shelf out and make it into one big viv for a green tree boa.
He wants an Aki monitor.
Yeah, but ain't-
Yeah, they're cool, but the tree boa would be nicer.
Yeah, Rob says you should get a green tree boa.
See, I like them, but Brazilian rainbow boas are my joint favourite snake alongside so it makes sense for it to be a Mexican.
In fact, let me just take this out because you'll be able to hear him then.
No, so I love rainbow boas. There's a I can't remember what particular snake it is, but there's a black snake that is really, really
Oh, I know what you mean.
The
iridescent. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
The
pearl.
retic
a
golden
bowling
child.
python.
It's a what? Sorry, Ebbs.
A Boland's python.
Could be.
There's also a
Saw it.
retic. The
I
golden
saw
child.
it earlier.
Iridescence.
Oh.
Yeah, the Mexican black king and the Brazilian rainbow boa are my two favourite snakes, and I did have a Brazilian rainbow before before my seizures all started, and then I had to sell it. So that's basically dedicated to re-getting.
Oh, okay.
Because I have my Mexican black king, so I need.
I mean, we went into a shop the other day, didn't we? And they had like quite a few. They had a gargoyle. A gargoyle, how much were it? 200 quid?
200 and something, yeah.
200 and something quid for a gargoyle gecko.
What?
Yeah.
The price
Yeah,
of
yeah.
gargoyles is going up though.
I've seen babies for 130 quid upwards, but Jesus Christ.
We got ours for 60.
Aki monitor in there was 350.
Yeah, Aki monitor was a lot. Hedgehogs were about 200 quid as well.
Yeah.
They had a breeding pair of frilled dragons.
For a hedgehog?
Yeah.
It's quite overpriced in there. And it turned out the earthworms got from there had mites.
I'm not being funny. You could put a bowl of cat food out in your garden and get a hedgehog for nothing.
Yeah, like it. Right.
Yeah, Tyler, I think that's the one. Hey, Danielle.
Babies of what? Babies of
Babies
saving for
of
Kettering.
the boa.
huggies.
No, the boas.
I've
Yeah, Lexi, I want a snake as well, but I cannot keep the snakes that I want because you need a DWA license.
I
That's
need
really the kind of
Is that
snakes I
Danielle
want.
or James or both?
Good question.
There's a lot of good grades I want to
Yeah.
So, Lexi, are you going to Bedford? You say you're going to the Kettering one. Are you going to be at the Bedford show? Because you obviously weren't at Bristol at the weekend.
There were a lot of people that weren't at Bristol. I'm going to put
There
my
was a hell of a lot of people. What do I want to keep, James? I want to keep Gaboon Vipers. That's what I really want to keep.
Rob's not messing.
No, definitely
Rob's
not. I mean,
going-
I know I would probably end up getting killed by it, but what a way to go.
Rob?
I think I'll go.
I don't know what's happening here.
I love the noise they make.
Oh, God, yeah.
Rob's going for the fatties.
Well, I
Everyone
just...
big ass.
I like the way they look. I mean, I do like, things like pythons and things like that, but I like the fact that the Gaboon Viper just looks so powerful.
Mm.
More than any other kind of snake, really.
But
So
when
And
I was younger, if you ever asked me what was my dream pet, I would always turn around and say king cobra.
Not an ideal.
You see, King Cobra, I like King Cobra, but if you were going to go venomous snakes, I want, like, say, either that viper or I like vipers. So I would keep like the arboreal pit vipers and things like that.
You like the nasty ones.
I really do like nasty
Nasty
snakes.
nippies.
Yeah.
I wouldn't love to eat.
I like Tyler Lowen's white one.
Yeah, the least
Oh, that
I
leucistic King
want-
Cobra. Now you see, it's all right, but meh.
I think people just like it because it's white.
People like it because it's white. Now, see, I like the natural colours on snakes. Don't get me wrong. Some of these morphs you get are really nice, but there's nothing beats natural coloration on any animal.
If you watch Chandler's Wildlife, he's got two really big ones, king cobras, and they're stunning.
Kevin.
Kevin's is male, and Justina, into them female, and she's an absolute
she's a
cow.
Bag, isn't she?
Well, what's the one that's at Wrigley's? Francis knows it. It's not Yeah, it is Wrigley's. I think that's 14 foot. The King Cobra he's got.
How big's the one at Wrigley's?
4 big. The one at Wrigley.
Rob says about 14.
Yeah, probably about 14.
I think
Yeah.
Kevin's 18.
It's massive.
Yeah, not that
Yeah.
bad.
Kevin's about 18.
I mean, that is one big snake.
Mm.
Right, I am just going to
Lexi says
send
the
this
only
link.
show she's going to is Kettering, which is a shame
Oh,
because I'm not doing the Kettering one, but I am going to be at Bedford, obviously, because it's my hometown. So
Mm.
it'd be stupid not to go to that one.
I forgot to-
Oh,
No, I won't be going. to
good night for now,
Okay.
Danielle. If you come back in,
put the seasoning on as well, please. Yeah, please. Sorry, we're in the middle of cooking at the same time. Right,
No,
what
that's fair
am I missing?
so who else is doing Bedford? Are you doing Bedford,
Bye
Eds?
bye. Hopefully, if I can get the day off.
Oh, okay. What about you, Tanya?
Mm-mm.
Are you not?
Child-free birthday weekend.
Ah, of course. Hi, Leah. I remember you saying now.
Hi.
How are
Yes.
you,
But-
Leah? Have you recovered from the weekend?
I
I don't
can't
know
believe
what.
I was streaming Sunday night, you nutters.
I know.
I honestly don't
That's
know what was
hardcore,
wrong
that
with
is.
me.
I got in at 9 o'clock. I left at what time did we leave, Ebs? About 4:30, 4:45?
We left late.
Because we were chatting, weren't we?
Yeah, and
I
then
got
you
home
left.
at half
You
9.
obviously left before me because I was dealing with my car
And I
because
sat on the
somebody
sofa
hit
and
my
went,
car.
oh,
Yeah. I got home at 9:30
I
because
did
obviously I
stop
left
twice and I
there
went home though.
and I dropped Jen off first and then went home.
Oh God.
So that was a hell of a drive.
He's good, Leah. If you wait there, I'll go and get him.
But
Can't get up now.
I wish, because we went back to his mum's, stayed at his mum's overnight, and then drove back here. And I wish
Yeah.
we just did the full drive that night because the M1 was ridiculous on Monday.
I can
And
imagine.
I've got paint all over me. But literally it doubled our journey on Monday. Like instead of a 2-hour drive, it was nearly a 4-hour drive. So
Yeah.
it was ridiculous. Like I just wish that we did it on the Sunday night now, and then we could have just chilled
Sometimes
on
it's just
Monday.
easier,
But,
even though it's a longer journey. It's sometimes easier just to do it all at once.
but I was knackered, and my shoulder. I've got calcification in my shoulder.
Ah,
So like
okay,
if I'm in
yeah.
like
If you
a
got hold
same
onto the steering
position,
wheel,
yeah,
yeah.
it was hurting, and I was just like, so his mum gave me some cocodamol, and it knocked me out. So there was no way I was driving.
Lexi, it's on the 26th of September. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
How
But
are
yeah,
you?
by the
Why
sounds of
weren't
it,
Why weren't you at Bristol, Amy? Come on.
she didn't want to see us. That's why.
That's probably it. Yeah.
No, I think she had something planned. But
Oh, okay.
the shows are literally like there's one in August that's just gone.
Hey, Amy.
The
There's
thing is,
one
they're
in
trying to
September.
pack everything in
Yeah.
now in the last couple of months of the year, which is, I think it's a bit too much.
The Bedford one's in September, isn't it? I think
Yeah,
they're doing
26th.
the Brighton one in October, and
That's
then
it. Plus
obviously
you
there's
got,
BTS in November.
I just frightened him.
Amy says it was her dad's birthday. So, Amy, are you going to be at Bedford?
I know she's going to Bedford. But it's not far from
fair
us, is
enough.
it? So
No, exactly. It's this, you know,
I don't know whether you
45
can
minutes from
see
there,
him.
isn't it?
oh,
Ooh,
1 minute.
that's cute.
See if I can get you on. Oh no, that's me. That's me. How do I change it to Tanya?
I've
Click
got
on
no
me.
idea. See, Amy, I'm not doing Kettering.
There we go.
Oh my God, that's pretty.
It's a little dinky bird. He's had one pinky since we got home. So
That's so cute.
Trying to do all this layout stuff on my phone is ridiculous.
he's okay. He's okay.
Fair enough. Amy said she's staying with Kieran and Rachel the night before Kettering with Craig, and then they're all going together. So,
Oh dear, that's a bit messy.
Sore heads in the
That's-
morning.
so if you actually make it to the show, Amy, because we know what them nights are like, what are you looking for? There can't be much you're looking for, to be fair. You've got some pretty damn impressive spiders.
See, I want more terrestrial and arboreals, which is why I tried to stay away from fossorials.
See, fossorials do my head in. They really do. I mean, some of them are pretty, but yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
you
like,
know,
what? You've got a tub
the
of
type-
dirt, basically.
the type of tarantulas I like are fossorial though, because I like
Yeah.
all the dark ones, don't I?
Where are you
Oh.
going?
Amy
If-
wants a apophysis, but not a sling. Ooh.
Oh,
The
that's gonna be
spider shop did
expensive.
have a sub-adult one for sale. I can't remember how much it was, but they did have a sub-adult at Brighton, Bristol. I always
They
get those
grow
two
so
confused.
fast though.
Yeah, I mean, my Sturmy, I mean, it's female, it's confirmed female, but it's growing like a weed. It's in pre-molt again now. And I mean, fair enough. Hi, Diana.
Hi,
She's going to
Diana.
be gigantic when she molts again this time. She's going to easily be my biggest spider.
Where are you going?
Our Sturmy is a monster.
I say mine's going to be easily 8.5 inches when she molts this time. She's going to be a beast.
Amy, you could always message Lee beforehand.
Yeah.
I know a few people have done that at shows.
Well, I tried to find that.
I owe him money tomorrow.
I tried to find that ladybird spider for Hayden, and I actually bumped into Lee outside and said, "Have you got any left?" He went, "No." He said they actually sold out before we even opened.
I
so
didn't
people
even see
must
any
have been pre-ordering them.
ladybird spiders. I didn't see any on Spider Shop. Did you? Like that's what drew me to the jumping spider. Because
just in case people don't know in the chat, sorry, Ed. Just in case people don't know in the chats, this little one was bred by Leah of Unusual Pets.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
And I picked it up on Sunday.
Diana says, "I have news to share. I have baby leopard geckos." Nice, well done.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ah, good night, Leah. We'll see you in Bedford.
Nice.
Yeah. Look, there go. Where are you going?
I miss games night. I'm just too busy for everything now. Like, you get a job and it's just like.
Tell me about it.
Especially when it's management. Like normal jobs, you could just be like, yeah, okay, you could leave it. But like management jobs, you're like constantly at work, aren't you?
That's the only problem when you're in that position.
He's put his tail around my thing. Look.
So what is that, Tanya? Is it a corn snake or a ball python?
Yeah, it's a Miami morph.
See, when I got Ghost was that tiny, and then she got to like 4 or 5 foot.
So it's a corn snake.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does get quite big then, doesn't it?
It gets long. Yeah, they're not as thick as pythons. But
Wait! We have the guest.
Oh,
cool.
Yay!
Hey! Let me get this right. It's Chris, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Hey, got it right.
No,
I know they mentioned your name a few times. It's like I'm thinking, is it Chris or Richard or yeah, fair
whatever
enough.
you want. It's fine.
It's B.
Terrible.
We call him B.
You call him what?
We call him B.
B.
As in the food, beef.
Beef. Okay then.
We've got beef.
Is this for reasons I really don't want to know about?
No, it's just a joke. It's just a personal joke between us.
Oh yeah.
Just showing
How
off the
is
baby.
everyone?
Pretty, mate. How are you?
Not too well. I say not too bad. I'm fine. I've just been pinged again by the NHS, so I've got 7 days off work. Yay!
Man.
We're so short-staffed. It's terrible, but.
Oh no! What's it you do?
I deleted that app completely.
I was literally just about to, because I thought I've just finished self-isolating. I was like, yeah, all will be good then. Get rid of. Saw the little notification pop up, and I was like, I can get rid of that. That's just going to say that things are changing. I was like,
yep.
Should probably click on it and check it. And goes, yeah, you've come in contact with somebody. It's like, oh, good. Good.
Mind you, I'm not surprised that after that show, more people haven't been.
I thought I was going to be pinged instantly from it, if I'm being honest. Yeah. But no, it did surprisingly well from. So, or I assume so. I would have thought I would have heard quite a few more people getting pinged, but.
Yeah. Well, funnily enough, I was talking to Lee outside the venue, And he, you know, he was sort of joking. He said, you watch the invert hobby now get wiped out completely overnight.
Well, I was
Absolutely.
feeling funny, weren't I? But I took a
Yeah.
test and it weren't that. So
Oh, if it's your fault, if it's you.
wasn't me. Wasn't
Oof.
me.
Oof.
I was just
Not
knackered about
guilty.
3 days after. I could. Oh God, Monday I literally sat on the sofa and didn't move. I was like,
Oh,
oh.
don't blame me. I was sat in
Wait,
the car
but-
for so
Amy's
long trying to
working
get the
for the
sound.
spider shop at Bedford.
Ooh.
So has it come from show?
I don't know. I got it today. So if they do it where they're like, oh, we've worked it out, then maybe. But I mean, 4 days afterwards,
I didn't even see anyone doing like track and trace at show.
I
No.
didn't see anything
I
for
didn't
it.
do it.
No, I didn't.
No, I don't scan anything. I think it's just Bluetooth or something, isn't it? I have no idea
don't
how it
know.
works.
I think
I
it
should
is.
do,
It,
but-
it tracks you through GPS and Bluetooth. Yeah.
Yeah, I work retail, so sod's law, somebody's going to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, food,
Yay.
so.
Diana, if you're at Bedford, come and say hi. Jen will be with me at Bedford, so make sure you come and say hello.
We're hoping to go Bedford, but again, it depends on work. So
Fair enough.
think it's going to be too far for me. Saying that,
Where are you based?
Ashford.
Ooh.
Salisbury. Like,
Oh, bloody hell, yeah.
yeah.
That's a bit
Saying
of
that,
a
like,
trek,
I
isn't it?
won't miss seas, so it's I can say one thing, but it's like, yeah, rocks
I
throw.
get C's.
Yeah.
Yay! I think
Yeah,
everybody
C's
should
are
be at
Brighton,
seas, hopefully.
definitely.
Oh, we will definitely be at seas.
Good.
And
Yeah.
BT, are you going to go to
Sorry.
BTS?
It would be my first if I was. I was going to go literally when COVID started. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, really excited, first one. And then, yes, this happened. So, yeah, possibly. If I can make it there, yes.
Yeah. I
But
know that's a bit of a trek for you as well, isn't it? Salisbury.
it would be, yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately, I can only really, the only real ones are Brighton and Bristol for me, which are close
Yeah.
by.
To
Everything
be fair
else
though,
is a bit of a
BTS
trek.
isn't that far from Bristol.
Yeah, but
Well, I
Bristol's
was
far from me.
I was 3 hours from Bristol, so
Oh, yeah. Well, the sat
That
nav
was-
tried to make me 3 hours from Bristol.
Amy,
It was horrible.
Amy, don't ask.
Yeah. Chris, I
Amy
got back at
says,
9
Amy
o'clock.
says, did you
ugh.
manage to dish out
yeah,
your
and
answer
we left each
Bristol?
other Sunday. Yeah, I got back at night. I did
I
stop.
got 4 of them out.
I say you did give
4
out some,
of them
didn't you?
got
Because
given out.
Jen took some off you.
Yeah. I only came home with 1, which is all right. So shipped them out. I've just got to try and fish them off to other people, but I've been left
How
with
many have you got left?
So I had 11 initially, no, 10 initially, because I had 10 ants because landlord's fun. 1 died, 2 were infertile, so I was then keeping 2, took 5 to the show, got rid of 4, so now what, 3? I had to do a lot of mental maths for very easy numbers. Yeah,
That's not bad. Though.
it's not bad at all. Like technically, I've got 5, but 2 of them are infertile, so they're just in the test tube until they go, I guess. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
let
got,
them
I've
live
got
their happy little life.
one of Chris's ants. It's doing well, as far as I can
Yeah.
tell. It's doing really well. So yeah, I've
If
just
it's
left
still
it be.
alive at this moment, it's doing well.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
we've
all
just got too many ants in the garden, so we've just like overrun by ants.
These ones could have been in a test tube.
You
I got
can.
ants in the garden, but I don't know
So-
what I'm doing.
So what is it about ants that excites you, Chris?
Initially, not much.
Hey, hi, Jen.
But then that was the same with all of this. Ooh. So much with the invert world I wasn't into initially, as I was doing it all for macro photography. And so I started with praying mantises, just went, I don't want tarantulas, it's going to be too much effort to do anything. Got a free tarantula tank, got my first tarantula, went on from there. Same with ants, I was kind of interested in them, but at the same time, I say kind of interest, I was interested in them, but then the back voice in the back of your head starts going, yeah, but what if they escape? What if you got ants just
Well,
everywhere in the house?
ants
I was
aren't the
like-
problem. I mean, you'd be more worried about your tarantulas escaping.
Yeah, but
No,
I
but
feel
if
that I would be
ants
able to find
escape-
one tarantula. Whereas if
But
I saw
ants,
one
they'll
ant,
just get
I'd be like,
munched by your house
Where?
spiders.
If ants escape and get into your tarantula enclosures, then you're
Yeah. all sorts of horrible bits with them. But then I
Jen,
started
we're not
looking
at
into
all-
it actually,
we are not
and
at
it was
all
actually
jealous.
like,
Jen's watching the bats.
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky, lucky,
Ooh.
lucky. Are you having a nice
Not
time?
jealous at all.
Much.
No. Hope your fire goes out. No, what?
God. It's all right. Ghana was the same at the raffle, so.
Don't.
Oh my! The bloke sat there with so many tickets on the floor in front of him. It was unreal.
There's so many tickets on the floor.
Have you kept them for nostalgia?
Yeah, just for whenever I'm feeling down, I can always look at them and think, well, it could be worse. Could be worse. I could be staring at Nigel, wondering, oh, please, just say green. Just say green.
It's like bullseye, isn't it? This is what I could have won.
Going, did you buy raffle tickets, Mum? Where is ours? And I said, I didn't buy any. She went, oh, and her little face. I was like, oh no.
She won one though.
Yeah, she because Beth won twice, so she gave Annie one of her tickets, which was really nice. Yeah. Oh,
that was sweet.
Yeah.
So Beth technically.
Beth won 2 prizes, but she let Annie have one winning ticket.
Beth
I won 1 prize and came away with nothing.
Mugs then.
Yeah.
Didn't I, Jen?
Yeah, she picked up 2 mugs, Beth. I don't know. Well, 1 mug. Gave the other one.
So yeah, ants is something I've never really been into.
Which is that? No, it's so they get thoroughly. So it's anything that has like their own little bits.
Is that my friend's shell? I was just about to block her then.
Hey, what?
No idea.
What's going on?
I think it's the shell from my game.
Confirm in the next 10 seconds or the big red button gets pressed.
Remember,
you know how one of my friends from my game came in and she's got a tarantula? Yeah, it's her.
Oh, okay. I want to be
all right.
For a minute.
You can stay. It's okay. I just saw loads of random codes and I'm like, oh, there we go.
Jen.
Night, Jen.
No.
I
wonder what you're on about. Is that my phone shell? It's like, what?
My friend.
So what planet are you on at the moment? Hello, Shell.
Yeah, Sidex won a Balfouri at the raffle.
Yes.
Didn't he just let us all know about that?
He was ready to drop kick that person.
That was hilarious. We actually thought the first person took it, and then when he got, I think it was Scott's Invert's missus that was picking.
So he was literally ready to throw her off the stand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was stood behind her like.
Second he spotted that.
I thought he was going to start jumping up and down.
I did.
Like he was literally like about to rugby tackle her.
Okay, what's the beef then?
In Ghana.
Explain. Come on, we want both sides of this. What's the beef?
Don't make us choose sides.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming.
Oh, is he coming now? Is he? Is he?
Come on, Francis. Explain yourself.
Put him up.
Come on, explain.
You didn't think you were doing this tonight, Chris?
Me and Ghana have decided we've got beef.
I don't know which way my hand goes. Oh, that's not a good angle for my hand.
I'm not sure why, and I'm not sure.
We're still working it out.
Why. We're still working it out, but we've got beef. We thought we'd just bring a bit of controversy to YouTube, make us look cool.
There's not enough in the invert community, so we thought, you know what, let's shake it up.
You know what? That's the one thing missing from this hobby is people bitching at each other.
Absolutely. Well, that's what we were thinking.
You sure? You sure?
Lacking.
No, I'm not.
I am here.
There is far too much bitching at people goes on in this hobby.
And I am here.
Yes. Yeah.
I was watching a YouTube video. It was Tyler Ruggie, and he was talking about some girl was slagging off pet tubers and God knows what else, and saying real animal hoarders and stuff like that. And you just think, oh, really?
There's a lot of that goes on. It's like people do these things where it's like my unpopular opinions on certain YouTubers. Well, fuck off and keep it to yourself.
Yeah,
we don't we don't want to know about it. If you've got a problem with someone, have it out with them. Leave the rest of us alone.
Mm. We're all quite happy, and we're all quite happy watching each other's videos as well. So
exactly.
But I have seen a few people do my opinion on pet YouTubers, and then they're all good anyway. So it's like,
Oh no, this was.
I came here for the tea.
But the
Not
thing is, you know,
not from
these
Tyler Ruggett,
people,
the other person.
these people that do that, my opinions on certain YouTubers or whatever. Well, actually, what happens then if that YouTuber says, "Well, this is my opinion of you," you ain't gonna like that.
No, to be fair, I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'm used to it now.
If you don't like someone, don't bloody watch them. You know, it's simple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's this button that says stop. You know,
I don't
do
understand
fancy
Instagram
this.
politics.
if you don't like the video, turn it off. Watch another one.
Absolutely.
Right.
What is that?
So what did everyone get this weekend?
Actually, lots more than I thought I was going to get.
I got a time lapse disappointment as well. I got.
Amy, you and I could end up falling out here. Costa does not even hold a candle to Starbucks.
Costa.
Oh,
Rob, I will
no,
remove
no,
you
no.
within a second.
Starbucks all the way.
No, I'm
Rob,
a afraid.
I will remove you. Oh God, he's here.
If Jem was still in the chat, she'd agree with me too.
No.
We don't have any Starbucks. Well, we've got one around here, but we've got far more Costas than we have Starbucks.
He's got one of each.
No, we got a few of each here, but Starbucks is just that little bit above.
Oh, did you see that, Tyler? Oh man, I don't even know what her name was now, and I don't care. But you know.
Now, Amy, I will admit the queue. You go there on the weekend. The queue for the Starbucks here is insane.
Team Starbucks, Team Costa.
Francis, what's your problem with Starbucks? Come on.
He's a hardcore Costa. To the point that he had to get the Pampo just because it was called Pampobeaters Costa.
I'm not that hardcore.
No.
I like a coffee, but blimey.
But anyway, back to the pickups.
Absolutely, yeah. Back to the topic. You know. Let's... So yeah, what did we get? Let's start.
Okay.
Let's start with the guest.
I'll forgive you then.
So, Chris, what did you pick up from the show?
I got myself some lovely millipedes. I'm doing this in an order for a reason. This little time-lapse disappointment, because that's Dot just there, actually. Let's get him out. I set up, so it's the eye mirror, and I set up a fantastic little time-lapse thing, because I thought, I'll make a little starter burrow for it, and then I'll time-lapse it. Watching it make its burrow would be fantastic. It'll be beautiful. Did it do anything for 36 hours? Did it? Let's turn that back on. I don't know if I can switch it around.
It's like on your settings sort of thing.
It literally just sits there. I don't know where.
It's tiny.
What time is
It's a mirror.
Yeah. I'm just doing a monster truck impression at the moment. It's just
Do you know what? I
It's
love
starter
the
hole.
on his story yesterday.
It's tutorial.
Did nothing.
I thought it was still a millipede for a sec.
Just absolutely tiny. But I thought, it's going to go straight into that hole. It's going to start making its little bits and bobs, and it's going to be lovely. I see 2 moments on the time lapse where it does go into the hole, but then for the rest of the time it goes, I'm arboreal from now on, and just starts climbing up the sides. So I'm like, do anything else, like, please. And
the next time you check on it, it's going to be 3 inches underground.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just a tray of killer Brachus slings. Because it had to be done.
A tray of what? Killer Brachus slings?
Killer Brachus slings.
Which
Because
one?
you love some killer
Different
Brachus,
species
and nobody
or
has
the
any. 3 different species. So Discolus Black.
Ooh.
Can't see because it hides down. The problem with all of them,
Discolus
you just
Black.
trust me that they're in. Yes, I've got a blue, which I thought beautiful.
I've never heard
They
of
also
the black.
have the black. Same. I'd heard that sometimes they start out kind of that brownish black, but then obviously it translates into the blue. I don't know if this is just a new little finding, but I'm happy with Killer Brachis to literally
I've got
Pokemon them
quite
and
a
collect
few
them
of the
all. I
black
love them.
ones. There was
See,
quite a
I've
few of the
only
black
heard
ones
the
at the show.
blue. Yeah, no, absolutely. So I don't know if they just exploded recently, but
Maybe. See, I've got an adult
love them.
female blue,
Hmm.
but I've never heard of the black.
No, absolutely
I mean,
not. Brown and blue.
Amy says,
No,
"Did your magnet arrive?"
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I
Night,
was so
Annabelle.
confused by it. I'm going to put it all together, and like I've got about 8 videos that I need to edit all together, and there's so much of it's just like adding behind me in each thing. I'm just like, yeah, I'll release that video about that soon. And then I don't. I'm awful. Yes, it did. It's on my fridge, and it looks amazing. Thank you so much.
Well, we've got 10 minutes to find the fridge again before Pumpkin decides to steal it again.
Got little Ken Kraken, because again,
Oh yeah.
beautiful little things. And then the rest of them are just wahinis, just some babies.
Of course.
They're just there.
Okay.
Everybody else got a gravid female, and I just got 2 molts from mine. So I thought I deserve some babies.
But that's where I
That's
said when my
definitely.
mystery box, like, of course there was a Wahini in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
Got
Because
to be.
Spider Shop got
Got to
overrun
be.
by them.
I was gonna say they've just got so many. Oh, what I'm gonna do? Grab out. Oh, they've all tried to hide.
That's the thing. That's a Keeler Brachis. I like them, but it's that whole fossorial thing again.
They all stuck
Mine-
together in the poster.
The wahinis literally just sit there, just doing absolutely nothing apart from just being in the middle of their what's it called? Well, just in the middle of their burrow, just out and about saying hello.
Oh,
My
Oh,
Look at these
Fimbria.
millipedes.
Cool.
That's pretty.
Had it.
No one doesn't want to say hello, but they are
The colours on that.
there. I know, right?
yeah, I just
That's
got the really
absolutely
crappy
beautiful.
brown ones.
So what species is that?
Millipede.
They're a millipede.
Because I was essentially just chatting absolute rubbish with them for so long. I was just like, end of day. I didn't get what I wanted. I didn't get the predatory beetles. Just millipede me up. So I got the millipedes, and then thought, I'm in the car. I have no idea what these are.
Yeah.
But all of my millipedes live in the same tub as long as they've got the right temperature and conditions, etc., etc. So they're just
Message-
happily communal, and
message
it's one of the
code.
few things. Oh, I will be. I'm just
Yeah.
popping on because I know exactly which ones they are. Well, I know which ones to pick out from, but
Yeah.
I just
No
want to ask
idea.
Lexi, how do you know that Starbucks is better than Costa? Like, you're like, how are you? You're 9
Because
and drinking
even though she
caffeine?
doesn't drink coffee, the girl clearly has taste.
But you're drinking caffeine. To be fair though, I drink the Frostinos without coffee and stuff in it. I don't do caffeine, so
Yeah, I need some more Brachis. I had one and it got to kind of juvie size and then died all of a sudden for some reason. I don't know why. I had a Fimbriatus and it cocked it. So yeah, I need some more.
no.
See, the Fimbriatus, I love their colours.
Fimbriatus are beautiful.
I think they are stunning
I just-
spiders.
I just love the way that it always used to see little toes coming out and it'd know the prey was there and it came out choom, like that. I just always made me kind of, oh.
So much poo in these things.
I was gonna, are you
You're
busy
allowed
getting
coffee,
pooed on?
Lexi.
I'm
mine
always
kept
being
chewing
pooed
on
on.
me yesterday.
Actually, somebody asked me in my video, they said, was Annie drinking coffee? And I went, no, it was hot chocolate. I'm not going to give
hot chocolate
Annie
is horrible.
bananas.
Look, I did that Instagram live yesterday, and my millipedes just would not stop pooping on me.
It's just endless, isn't it? I did a I had a day off the other day. I was like, oh, I'll get up early. I'll do some filming. It'll be great. I set up a time lapse of these guys eating some cucumber, and I just sat here for 4 hours, just watching them. I was like, I've wasted my whole day.
I'm like, what?
I could have done anything else while they were eating, but no, I'll just watch them, just munching away,
Do you know what?
endlessly.
I
pooping.
saw the best feeding time lapse I've ever seen. It was on a It was on a Facebook video. I can't remember who did it or what. It was some Japanese thing that someone else had posted up. And this woman was cutting up different vegetables and fruits and feeding them to 2 giant snails.
Yes.
And these snails were literally they were sat in a bowl and their heads were hanging over the edge of the bowl, and she was feeding them these things. And it was like, you could see their mouths taking these bits of vegetables and fruit in. I'm not a snail person, but it was one of the best things I've ever seen.
Well, with the
Let's look
albino
after
ones,
a
you can
friend's
see the
time.
food going down
Mm.
with the albinos, yeah.
That's
I
it.
was looking after a friend's like giant African snail and literally just doing that, feeding it, chomping through. I thought,
Yeah.
I'm going to time lapse that. That'll look amazing. Second I set up the camera, it was like, no, I've eaten well enough. I'm going away. I was like,
I gave some protein today, and honestly, after it finished, because I feed them in a big tub, and after it finished, it kind of slid down the side like, oh, I'm in a food coma. And then I put it back in its new enclosure, and it just kind of tucked its head in the leaves, and that was it, gone, sleeping.
Food coma. Snail food coma. I feel like I would be a snail if I was an invert.
Yeah, me too. Slow and deliberate.
Well, in Pokemon, I'm either a Snorlax or a Cubone, so.
Hence the tattoo.
I need a new band.
So, did you pick anything else up, Chris?
That was it. I was on a little budget, so I thought the only thing I actually wanted to pick up was going to be if there were any adult killer brackets that I saw, but I either came too late for them or there just weren't any this year. I don't know.
Do you know what? The one thing I found at that show was there was a lot of the same species at every table.
Yeah, but I couldn't get anywhere near half the tables. I was.
Like Tanya stood there as far as she like, I can't get to the table. I just push you.
So many of the tables, I was like just waiting behind somebody, because I'll always just wait, and then somebody will leave, and I'm like, it's my time to shine. People were just like moving in front of me. I was like, no, that's not how this works.
Just barge in at the shows. You've basically got to muscle your way in.
It's like when you're at the bar in a busy club.
Yeah.
I was just getting annoyed. So I didn't really look. That's why I only came home with one. Well, apart from the Cambridge eye that I got from Francis and the 2 little ones I got from Ebbs, I only bought one spider because I just couldn't get there.
No.
And I'm just getting annoyed.
Well, that's the thing. I was adamant that I wasn't coming home with any spiders, and that never works.
I wanted to come home with more, but no, I didn't.
Well, I did, but I was hoping there was going to be more. I was hoping there was going to be more true spiders, but I mean, I did bring home a wolf spider and a Cupienius sali.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, little sling.
I honestly don't think this will be anybody's problem ever, but don't keep your sali on Coco if you are. Mine, I don't understand how, but died of impaction. I know that's not how they eat. I know it makes literally no sense. Like, I will send you a macro of it having qua in its mouth. The
only thing it could have done was pick that up off of a feeder.
This is the only thing I can think.
Because they're arboreal.
Absolutely. And on top of that, it's not how they eat.
No.
So, I thought, oh, okay, it's just in there. I'll remove that so I can take a picture of it. Straight in, kept pulling out. So that's in there. I can't give a rhyme or reason because it doesn't make sense. But impaction.
That's bizarre.
Yes. I think there's a macro sali on my what's it called, Instagram, and you can see it sticking out. I don't get it, but that's my only advice.
That's strange.
Right.
Unless what it had eaten had that inside it.
Could have done. Yeah, just kind of scooped in.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Curious.
Yeah.
Hi, Lewis.
Absolutely no sense.
Hey, Lewis.
But
You're
I'm
right.
hoping. Yeah, Amy says the sucking stomach should just suck it up as it is sucking the fluid from the prey.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that could be what happened.
Yeah.
It's literally just scooped it in, like you say.
Yeah. Can't understand why, but unfortunately.
Oh, that's not good.
But no,
Yeah.
I'm hoping mine turns out to be female
Yes,
because they are insanely pretty.
they are
Yeah, they are.
vast.
That is one
Vast
true that I'd
spiders.
really like to get, I have to say.
Yeah.
Apart from the ladybird spiders and the velvet spider. But yeah, things like huntsmen and stuff like that, I don't know. I mean, huntsmen are all right. I'm a bit freaked out about the speed. Not freaked out, but
Yeah.
I'm petrified when I do anything with my old worlds, especially the babies, because if they go, the cats will go. That's it, done. So it's more of a case of I'm scared of losing them rather than them doing anything to me. I'm not scared about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
I see. I'm a big fan of my wandering spiders. I do like them.
Oh yeah.
I just haven't got enough.
A little zebra, which matured out male. It passed with age, unfortunately, but beautiful thing.
Is that the Viridaceus?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got a female.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
My one was one of the few things that escaped, and that was one of the reasons why I moved everything from my bedroom into a completely separate room.
Oops.
Because that thing got out onto the table and then jumped or whatever, but just went about 30 centimeters from the table onto my bed frame underneath, and I was like,
oh no. I see.
Yeah.
I rehoused my zebra not so long ago, and I thought, I did it in the bath just in case.
Absolutely.
I know they're arboreal, so that's not going to stop them, but I thought it's more controlled in there. And she was calm as you like. I tried to do it sort of up and over from her old enclosure. And she went for a bit of a wander, but didn't really bolt.
Rehousings, they were fine. This one was literally opened the top to go, would you like some water so that you can live? And she went, or he went, oh, I'd love to escape, thank you, yes. Yes. What's it called? Zebra Wanderer.
You know that black and white striped one I've got? Yeah.
Beautiful thing. Lightning fast.
But I saw that Portsmouth had the tiger wandering spiders, the Stellas.
Well, that's where I picked one of them up at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sidex went to go and get one near it, and the dog gone. So
I was very tempted by Portsmouth's Chinese trapdoors. They're not the hourglasses, but
close.
We had one of them
tempted.
and obviously never saw it.
Obviously.
No. But then it was leaving food as well, so like the amount of times we had to dig it up to see if it was still alive or not. It just stressed us out so many times. Like we were just
I can imagine.
Why did we get this? Like
James says wandering spiders kind of freak him out. I know they're not bad at all, but that one species that's really dangerous is all I think of. Yeah, that's the Phonutria.
Yeah.
They've got
a real bad name rep. I say they don't have a bad name rep, they're correct, but the rest of them.
They are really, really venomous, but they don't bite unless they're like tarantulas. They don't bite unless you provoke them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just don't like how leggy they are. I'm not all leggy.
No, see, I like that kind of leggy, speedy. I like the big eyes at the front of the head. I have that thing about spiders. If they've got the big eyes at the front, I do like that.
Chinese trapdoor.
So the only one I've ever had escape, Chris, was it's the one spider I've always wanted, which is the ogre face, the Deinopus.
Oh, beautiful. That would
And
be
I got
horrible to
one.
escape.
I got one
Right, I'm
from
waiting for
Andy's
Andy
from
to
So
pop
Many
up now.
Legs, and I unboxed it.
Yeah.
I literally took the lid off the pot, and the little fucker ran, and I never saw it again.
Oh no.
The only thing that we
No.
had escape was a Saladonia.
Oh Jesus Christ! Of all
Of
the
course.
spiders, oh,
Had to be the
yeah,
expensive one, didn't it?
it really did. Yeah.
But that wasn't actually our fault. It chewed its way through the sponge. Like there was bits of sponge on the bottom of the enclosure. It chewed
Oh,
its,
bye,
like
Lewis.
everyone's like selling them as like little vials with the sponge on the top, which is how we had it.
Yes.
And
That's
it
it.
just chewed its way through the sponge and escaped. And every time I see someone with them vials, I'm like, do not keep it in that.
Yeah. Ugh.
But
My very very first curly hair. So one of the very first ones.
oh, hi Lewis, bye Lewis. Sorry.
It was only about this big though. I had no hope of ever finding it again. So I was up
Well,
there.
talking to things chewing, I basically had to redo my Vagons enclosure at the weekend. Jen helped me the weekend before the show because I had like a polystyrene background in there, and it's been in there since I rehoused it. It's been there for months and months now, and all of a sudden, since its last molt, it's decided that it wants to chew holes in it. So it's literally like bits of polystyrene all over the floor in the enclosure. So we had to get it out and redo its enclosure.
It's
The
tucking its way through.
Saladonia.
Yeah.
I think Spider Planet had them for about
And it was
80, 90
60.
quid.
I thought I saw him 69, but I could
Yeah.
be. I only briefed them.
I
They
think you're
weren't
right.
over 100, I know that.
Yeah.
No.
They've come
But
down
they
a lot.
were slings, so they'd be like microscopic.
I think
Yeah.
they were like 1 centimeter or
It's me, you
something.
know.
If that,
Yeah.
like 1 centimeter seems quite big for them actually, but
They're very.
But, I mean,
I don't think I'd get one.
they're pretty, but they're one spider that I think is highly overrated.
I like the big uns, the big bird eaters.
I think
Oh,
there's
no.
prettier tarantulas out there than that.
I think it's got its special. It's a special tarantula, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
it's shiny.
It's special
It's
because
just
But I think you're
isn't
completely
it?
right. Like,
it's one of those rare. I mean, it's pretty because the colours on it are
yeah,
really nice, but again, it's one you don't see very often because it's a trapdoor.
I would never pay that amount of money for.
Oh, me neither.
A
But it's not really that rare anymore, is it now? Because like everyone and their mothers are breeding them.
Yeah.
that's
the
I think
thing.
everybody got it to breed, and suddenly everybody's got slings, and it's like, oh, we thought we were going to make millions from this. You're like, yeah, well, didn't work
Good
out.
night, Amy. Thanks for
Bye,
joining us.
Amy.
Amy.
But yeah, that's the Celadonia. It's meh.
I do like
wouldn't buy
them.
one.
I just don't want to spend that.
I really,
much on
really
them.
like the Zenithis species bright and the Zenithis species white. I think they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty.
And
Yeah,
they
I
are
had the Exentis.
equally as expensive.
I had the Exentis
They
in
should not
Manny.
pay something diddy that you never see. So
Well, this is true. This is very true. But I know that I think who was it had the Genesis whites in, and they were like about 150 quid for a 1 centimeter sling.
At the
What's
show?
Not at the show. This is on a website.
was it so many
So
legs?
it's at the show. I'd be like cradling as I walk around.
Oh God, yeah.
It's like, don't touch me.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody had them at the show. I think there was a
If anyone was going to have them, it would have been Spider Planet.
yeah. I think there was an Imanis at the show, but that was about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had him in Manny, and I was like,
There was.
I
an
feel
Iman.
bad because I ended up selling him, but he was absolutely stunning.
That's one of them ones that's got to be hard to part with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we could not get a female.
Mm. Yeah, again, it's something I know. I've been in the hobby 2 years, but I still don't consider myself to be very experienced. So I wouldn't.
I'm trying to kill these flies.
Huh?
I've got flies buzzing around me, and Chris is like,
I thought you'd given me a random. Yeah, so I don't think I would be buying these very expensive ones just yet. I know that sounds a bit strange, and I've got old worlds and what have you, but I'm still learning. I am still learning. So yeah, I mean, I really love the Valhallas. The Valhallas are just
Oh
Oh,
God, I'd
I
love one of
didn't see
them.
any of them.
really love, but there's no way on this earth that I'd pay that sort of money.
No,
I know James has got one of them, but Jesus Christ, yeah.
I want one. Kieran had 2, and then one died.
See, this is what I mean, and I don't have that kind of money to fuck it
Well,
up.
that's the thing. I mean, how
Especially when the flames.
gutted would you be if you paid a couple of £100 for a tarantula, had it for a month, and then it just died? You'd be like,
Yeah.
why?
Do you know what? If that happened, I think that would be it for me.
I would be
So
inconsolable.
I just don't. I
Yeah.
don't even
Yeah.
think about these
And
ones.
love you.
Yeah. What you got, and why haven't I got any?
I have Chinese chicken and chips.
Ooh.
And did you seriously have a tub of mayonnaise in your hand as well?
Of course.
She's the mayonnaise
I'm like
queen.
Jen.
What?
Who doesn't
What?
have mayonnaise all over their Chinese? It's
Oh,
notoriously
God, no,
a Chinese
what is wrong
product.
with you people?
It's not proper Chinese. It's just Chinese flavored chicken.
I
It's-
did
yeah,
have.
but-
I guess what I had. I had a chip butty for dinner
Mm.
with
Did you have
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise on it?
No, I had mayonnaise on the side, so I was dipping.
I have not eaten that.
No, I'm a mayo
What?
fiend.
I do like mayonnaise.
No.
Like I could eat it straight out of the bottle.
Mm.
Proper
Oh,
mayo
not.
fiend. Did you
Just-
say that Jen is as well?
Oh God, she's literally everything she eats, she has to have mayo on it. It's like,
That's
why
me.
would you ruin a perfectly good meal by squirting freaking mayonnaise all over it?
I would say my most
100% me.
expensive spider, my most expensive tarantula that I have bought is my P Metallica, but I bought it as a juvie, so it was 50 odd quid. But
Ooh.
thankfully, it's doing really well. So yeah, I don't see it very often, but yeah.
Well, my most expensive one, I didn't actually buy, because my most expensive was my
Stole it.
female skeleton leg.
Oh, okay.
But I actually bought a Rajah Blue,
Ooh.
and unfortunately, that turned up dead. Of all the
Oh.
spiders to arrive dead,
Mhm.
that thing is so rare. It's not true.
Yeah.
And it turned up dead. And the spider shop sort of said, we'll offer you whatever you like. We can give you money back, or you can have another tarantula. And they had a shipment coming in from Guyana, and I
Right.
said, okay, what's coming in on that? And they said, we've got like, Ephiboppus murinus and a few other ones. And I said, okay, have you got a female and adult female of that? And they said, yeah, we'll sort you one out, no problem. So that's how I ended up with her.
Uh,
Nice.
But it's just a shame because this little
We've
Rajah
got 2
Blue
females for that now.
was an adult female as well.
Ouch.
So hopefully
Yeah.
we can find a male at some point.
oh, that's another one that I really like, the Birus. Yeah.
He was gifted a Biru when they were 300 quid and it died.
Hi, Jade.
Oh,
Mm.
hey, hi, Jade.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know when
Jade.
Peter got that mystery box on Creatures from the North?
Oh, is that the one with the
Dorier.
Dorier? Yeah.
Yeah. Hope that, I suppose, was a good thing that was dead.
Still can't
Just
say
as
that.
well.
Hanumovis, Hanum.
Hanumovilla sumica.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Yeah,
So what
But
about
yeah,
the other one,
so-
Tanya? Can you say that? The Biru.
Simoroxygorum. Is that right?
Hey!
Yeah.
But he got a bureau in that. And because we put that mystery box together for him and everything, he actually gave the bureau to Francis
Wow.
Amazing.
because he didn't want it.
Oh, Jade, while you're here, little snail question for you. So I bought Annie a ovum at the show on Sunday, and its shell is not good at all. I'm assuming that won't change. It'll just be the new growth that's better. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it
You
a
just
good.
have to
I gave it a little bit of a bath and washed all the mud off it. But yeah, the shell, it's got a big ridge in the middle as well. So there's obviously...
It's
I
a decent
literally
size
have
cage.
I would
no idea
say
what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
I'll get it
Put a
out. I'll
plaster
get it
on it.
out. I would say it's half grown.
It's about the size of a hand, easy.
Hang on. I've got to move everything to get it out there. Oh, what are you
But-
doing there, you weirdo?
What are we actually talking about?
The big snail she got.
Ah,
Dragons. My dragons is being a weirdo.
oh, mine.
But
Mine
it's
thinks it's
shale.
arboreal.
Starfish.
This all the
shell.
shells were all like that, weren't they?
Like,
I think
they don't
that
seem to look after them.
I think they'd all been rasping on each other's shells. That's what I reckon. Maybe they haven't had enough room. They've all been kept together. Do you know what I mean?
Mm. But that's how they breed as well.
Mm. Yeah. Let me just move Minerva. Right. I'll put it in this great big blooming tub down here. Where have you gone? No, I can't see it.
But its shell's not great. Like, as
No.
soon as you showed me it, I said, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
So can they be left to repair their own shell?
Oh,
I don't think they can.
it's oh. Come on.
Isn't their shell one of these things that keeps on growing over time, though?
I think it's just, you just have to look after it best you can while you've got it, and then,
Yeah.
like, it's not great. Have you
No.
got her on Instagram, Tanya?
Yeah, you see that big ridge there?
Yeah.
Either it's had a break at some point, a crack. But yeah,
1 minute, let me put you on.
But then if that's like that, surely that means if that has been broken at some point over time, that's repaired itself to that
yeah,
state
but
anyway.
the break goes all the way, the ridge goes all the way down here.
So if it's just a ridge and
Yeah.
not actually a crack that goes all the way through the shell, surely that wouldn't be anything that's going to cause it any harm.
Hello. No, it's just no, it's not going to cause it any harm. But I've put a little I put a little painty line there. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
So that I can see the new shell growth.
Ah. Hi James.
Jade reckons it's wild caught.
Oh, okay. Probably is. You're probably right. You're very sweet though, aren't you?
Is it just me? Right, I'm going to ask a really stupid question here. Is it just me, or the way Tanya's holding that snail, does it look like it's going, ooh?
It's quite sociable. It does come out quite readily. So yeah.
I love snails.
I've had some in the past that have, you know, just not come out for love nor money, and it's taken hours for them to pop their little antennae out. But yeah, this one, he comes out quite regularly. So
That is
Or
a big old
sociable.
snail.
yeah, I'm kind of having an argument with Annie about what to call it, because I said I want to call it Grawp, and she wants to call it Shelley. So.
Cedric.
You know, Grawp is Hagrid's brother. You know, the one in the woods.
Mm,
Yeah, it just reminds me of that.
but the Cedric Diggory. Digger.
I've got a Diggory already.
But have you got a Cedric?
I've got a Cedric though. No, she'd never agree to that.
Mine was called Cedric.
You're gonna have to have two names, aren't you?
Mine
So
was called Cedric.
It's had a nice protein dinner today. It's had shiitake, mushrooms, and spinach.
Ooh.
Haven't you? You know, proper snail mix. Yes. So I just went and got some veggies for him. So you can have that. Yes, I'm talking to you.
Shiitake, mushrooms, and spinach. That thing eats better than I do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a proper snail mix from
I'm sitting here with a tube of Pringles.
It's called. Jade will know this. You know, they last year in Halloween they did I can't even say it, the spinula. You know, the bright blue one and the bright pink one. What is the name of that company? Because I haven't ordered for ages because I haven't had any snails for a long time, for a while. So, yes. I better go and wash my hands. Right, I'm going to put you
I
back.
think so.
Yes. Come on.
My phone's pops up as 5% battery, so my phone may just die, and that would be me
Oops.
going, "Oh, I'm leaving, I guess."
Yeah,
But
okay,
just
yeah,
a
good
warning.
night.
I'm not leaving anybody, but I'll stay
Fair
until
enough.
I die. Let's call it that way.
Now there's commitment. I'll stay on the stream until I die.
Shall never leave.
We
There'll
got
just be, it will be halfway through as I'm
So-
saying something.
If when your phone cuts out, do we literally need to put up a little note saying "R.I.P. Skarner"
Yes,
because you've actually died?
yes. There will be no middle ground.
No.
That's exactly what is needed.
Don't die.
I'll put a note on the end
Wash my hands.
saying this stream is dedicated to Skarner.
Absolutely.
Speaking of the end, I need to add the video because it's not on this one. Oh,
Okay. The outro. Yeah, fair enough.
yeah. I'm gonna try and find it.
Tanya's disappeared. I was going to say, Jade said, "Is it Vix's snail mix or snail pets on Etsy?"
We need to get some stuff for ours.
Snails?
Yeah, we have more snails now.
You have more snails.
Yeah. I had Cedric, and then I got some off Jen, and the ones from
Okay.
Jen died, and then Cedric died, and then we were like, no, we're going to stay away from snails for a bit. But then Sidex got his tarantula from Mark that needs certain diet. So
Yeah. So, here's a question. You're obviously Francis has got that Cochleus vorax, the snail muncher.
mhm.
Would any other tarantulas eat snails? Do you think?
I
And
don't
has
know.
anyone ever tried it?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
something that tarantula specializes in, or is it something that all tarantulas would eat given a chance?
But it's for Mictmus, isn't it?
It is for Mictopus, yeah.
So we could
Without sounding
probably.
stupid, like, would they know how? Would
Well,
they
this
hit the
is it.
shell and then be like, "That's not food"?
I mean, most tarantulas, it's sensory as well, isn't it? It's when the prey moves, they pounce.
Yeah.
And obviously, snails don't move a fat lot.
No,
But,
and
like,
even
we've
if they
got
do, would it trigger it in the
Bluey,
same way? Like,
Exactly.
You'd be surprised. They move quicker than you think they do.
We've got Blue
yeah, but
that'll
in the
eat 'em
same
as
way as a
well.
locust or a cricket, like.
No. So yeah, would
Um,
I'm
You
just
can
wondering
sense
if
if you don't
anyone
want
else has
them.
ever tried that. Has anyone else put a snail in with any other tarantula and seen what happens?
That's it. Vix's snail mix. That's it. I've got to catch up on the chat now. Sorry.
Jade, if you don't want them, we'll have them because Blue will always eat them if not.
Yeah, I feed the babies to my turtle.
Blue
Francis
loves
says
them.
the Cochleus vorax is a snail specialist, but it would be interesting to see if others would eat them. It really would.
Hmm.
And like you said, Chris,
Especially
would it know
because it's the mixed
to actually turn that shell?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going.
absolutely.
It's going. It's going. Look, it's
Oh.
turned.
Oh,
It's dying.
I'm going.
He's turned.
Bye.
Oh no.
Bye.
Oh no. I'm still
Thanks
kind of
for
here.
Well,
I'm still. I'm still alive, I think.
You pop off. Yeah.
Oh.
you're still here at the
No.
minute, but you've kind of rotated, so your phone
Oh.
might be about to
Oh.
die.
Bye.
That's how I know he's
I
going
can
to die
still see the
because his
Saturn
phone's
logo, but I can't
rotated.
see me. Goodbye from beyond the grave. I think
Bye.
I can still hear everybody. This is weird.
We can
We
still
can
see you.
ya.
My
It's just
phone's
like,
telling me
yeah.
Samsung, and it definitely thinks that it's already died. This is impressive.
Oh.
Well, this is just awkward now.
Okay then,
Hmm.
go with
What,
it.
is it still videoing?
Yeah,
Still
well,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Oh,
it's
see
a
now I
bit
think I've gone.
it's a bit jerky.
Oh, no.
But yeah, it's working.
No, I'm still here. What the hell? How? What?
You just
What? What? Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, you're the
Oh.
right way up now, at least.
oh,
Frozen.
No, I think we've lost him.
I think he's gone.
Aw.
Yeah, I think he's
That
gone
face though. Someone screenshot that real quick.
now. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, Jade just said she could do a
got it.
test. Her Polkrapes eats anything. I'll see if she takes a snail baby. See, that would be fascinating to find out.
I'm going to take him off because he's obviously gone.
He's obviously frozen, yeah. Gone completely.
Yeah. A baby snail shell is not very brittle at all. Yeah.
See, that
It was
would
nice
be.
to have him on though.
It was. That would be a hell of an experiment, Jade, if you could do that.
Mm.
Yeah, it's only as they get older that the shell gets really hard.
Oh, God, yeah. Like you say, you try and put an adult snail in with a big tarantula, you could end up with problems.
Yeah.
Well, unless it knows how to like dig it out.
Well, I would imagine that the tarantula would sit and wait until the snail comes out and then grab the head of it.
But then, if you saw Mark's video where he fed his Phomictopus with that snail, it grabbed hold of it and it kind of instinctively knew to flip it up so that it could sink its fangs in at the right point.
Right.
Whether
It's
it
just
was
really
something,
odd.
obviously it's sensory. The hairs on a tarantula's feet and legs will tell it where the softest part is.
Well, yeah.
But most tarantulas, when you see them feed, they'll try and bite into something like a dubia or something like that. And if their fangs don't go in first time, then they flip it.
Yeah.
But these snail munchers seem to roll it and flip it to where they need it to start with.
Also, I'll probably explain this completely crap, but you know when a tarantula's got a dubia or a hisser or something like that,
Yeah,
and it can't pierce right in, it'll adjust its fangs to find a softer bit.
yeah. It's looking for like an opening in between the.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's looking for a soft spot where it can penetrate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It like goes between the segments, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's right.
it.
That's what I was trying to say. Really badly, as usual. You know what I'm like. Oh dear. So Jade. Oh God, I've got Jade on the brains because I was reading her comment.
Tanya, you missed Hella out last night on my Instagram.
My phone just went. That was it.
It came out, and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh no, I'll have to watch.
As soon as I opened she went. So
yeah, I'll have to watch it back. So Ebs, what else did you get from the show?
So I got a £30 mystery box from Spider Shop.
Yes.
Thinking that it was going to have Dancing Earth Tigers in it because it was called Dancing at the Disco.
Yeah.
I got a Regal Jumping Spider in there. I got a Egyptian Predatory Beetle.
Nice.
Which, for some reason, seemed to be really popular again.
Yeah.
I got 2 millipedes. I don't know what they are though, but they're just like a plain brown millipede. I got a Wahine, of course, because the Spider Shop are overrun by them.
Wahine? I don't have one of those. They need to send me a couple.
I got Jaden's got some. Ask Jaden.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Jaden's got loads.
Send them out. Didn't even send me any stickers, naughty boy.
It was the other tarantula I got was a Bumbucker Ball.
Now a Bumba Horrida now.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. They labelled it as Bumbucker Bockler, but like Tanya says, they've actually changed their name now.
Yeah.
Well, look, everywhere at the show they were named that. So
yeah,
they're the redheads, aren't they? Brazilian redheads.
That's it.
And what else did I get?
Nice.
I got a flower mantis in that box as well.
Nice.
And then ones that I actually bought myself was a jumping spider.
With a little red bum.
Was that the Johnsonii or something like that?
No, it was the Clara. They did have the Johnsoni. Oh, what's it called? It's like Clarice or something.
Yeah, it's a C, isn't it? I can't remember.
Yeah, Lexi, you're going to have to message me because I keep forgetting.
You've got
stickers?
Yep, I keep forgetting the damn stickers.
I've still got yours here in an envelope.
Lexi, I'll try and remind him.
See,
I'll try
Lexi, you need to come to the Bedford show because I'll have them with me and you can tell me off and I'll give you some there.
Well, I'm hopefully going to order some more soon. Maybe, I'm not sure. Because I've still got loads of my Avatar one that doesn't even look like me anymore. But
Yeah, Tyler. Sorry. I am hopeless. I really am.
to be fair, though, it's easier to do it at the show because you've got less postage to pay.
Oh God, yeah. Tyler,
haven't-
come over from Ireland, come to Bedford, and you can pick some up there. What's the problem?
She would if she could. Because they don't
Tyler,
have
the
shows
only
over
reason
there.
I haven't sent yours out is because I ordered the mugs, then they were delayed. Yeah, I know. No, I'm still waiting for them. If they don't come,
really?
I've sent them a stinking email. If they don't come within a week, then I'm going to go somewhere else.
I owe you money for that, Tanya.
For what?
For the prizes and stuff. I still owe you the money.
Yeah.
Well, whenever. It's no, you gave me some money.
Do you really not have shows in Ireland, Tyler? That sucks. James, did you send me your address? I can't remember if you sent me your address or not to send you some stickers.
I've got so many stickers here just waiting to go out. Like, we just keep forgetting.
Job anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. I have 8 slings and an adult female. I'm trying to male. Oh.
Yeah, James, just send me it again just to make
I
sure.
say so many. We've got 3 that we've got to send out.
I am a bit of an idiot, and if someone sends me their address, I will forget it.
I've got it anyway, so yeah. I've got like a little notebook with people's addresses in it now.
See, I should do that, but I just leave it all on my phone and then forget who sent me what.
Yeah.
He's alive!
Hey, God, you're not dead.
Yay!
Because, yeah.
Chris, did I not give you stickers? Did Annie not give you stickers?
I don't think he's got my stickers.
Are you on Facebook, Chris? If so, are we friends on Facebook? Because if we're not, we need to be, so then we can get your address and send you some stickers.
I don't have him on Facebook. I've got him on Instagram.
James has a Excel spreadsheet.
James, I wish I was that organised.
I wish my computer was that
But
organised.
I'm just not. So I literally wrote a list out of the people I need to send stickers to and then clearly forgot half of them.
Too much excitement going on.
I just want to apologise if you can hear me chewing.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm sitting here munching crisps. I'm surprised you can't hear that, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah, I did get some Pringles earlier.
That's exactly what I've got. Prawn cocktail Pringles. I'm literally munching my way through them now.
Oh, I really love the salt and vinegar Pringles. They're my favourites.
Oh, no,
oh, okay.
Have you tried those new ones, the ones with the chili? The ones with the chili kick?
No. Our shops around here are rubbish. They have bloody cheese and onion or plain. I was lucky to get salt and vinegar ones today.
Oh, salt and vinegar.
And they were half price.
I'm allergic to vinegar though, so.
Oh, I'm supposed to be on a diet, but this diet is just pants.
Yeah, Chris, if you're not, don't look for me as my channel name. Look for me as Robert Giles. But if you can't find me
with his Sunday name,
I'm pretty sure you're friends with Jen, so you'll find me on her post. So just look me up that way.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler, my cat's mad. He's in and out all the time.
Prawn cocktail Pringles with squeezy cheese with chives. Make a little Pringles sandwich. Oh.
Squeezy cheese. That stuff is. Oh no.
Oh no, I do like a bit of primula.
Oh no.
Primula on salt and black pepper crackers. Oh, yum.
Is that stuff actually cheese? That's the question.
Yeah.
Or is
It's
it
like
some
plastic
kind of
cheese,
like?
isn't it?
Yeah, it reminds me of the silicone you get.
Well, pumpkin likes
It doesn't
it.
taste
So.
like silicone. It's awful unless it's in a Pringles sandwich. Oh man.
Now, Tyler, my cat, this time of year, you can't keep it in. So it keeps coming in just to get fed and to make sure that I'm still here. And then it's off out again. And then in the winter time, it's the opposite. You can't get the bloody thing out.
Oh, I've got one that's in and out like a yo-yo. You know, needy cat.
Oh, this thing is. Yeah.
Oh. The others aren't too bad, but he's in and out like a yo-yo. And in the end, I say, go out and stay out or come in and stay in because you're getting on my nerves.
I know, you see, because I live like downstairs in a flat. I leave the window open and he's just in and out constantly.
Well, I've got, oh God, I'm going to have to plug my phone in. I've got patio doors that you can't put a cat flap in, so I have to leave my back window open. But obviously I've got all the animals out here. So in the wintertime, it gets bloody cold. So I can't do that. So I have to literally keep opening the door all the time.
I know, see, I couldn't be doing with that.
So behind here is 2 great big glass panels in my patio doors. So,
oh, okay.
Yes. And my kitchen is over that way. So this is my back room. My kitchen's just there. So, yeah. Let me just plug my phone in before I pop off somewhere as well.
I see, Jake, if you're talking Walkers, it's cheese and onion all the way.
Oh, no, I do like the chicken one.
I don't mind the chicken one.
Apparently the KFC ones are really naff though.
Now, see, I saw them in the shop earlier and I thought, should I? But no, I sort of gave it a wide berth.
No, apparently they're really naff.
Lexi said she got hungry because of people eating, so she's got an ice cream. Good on you.
Sorry.
My favourite crisps are the Wheatos.
Yep.
Oh, not Wheatos. The wheat crunchies.
Oh.
You know, the little round tubey things.
Yep.
Yeah, the Worcester sauce ones. Oh, they are my favourite all-time crisps.
They're horrible.
Now, see, my favourite crisps, you cannot get them in this country anymore. They're South African. They're called Bubbles.
Oh.
And there's a chutney that you get from South Africa. The brand is called Mrs. Balls. And yeah, believe it or not. But this chutney they do, like their original flavour chutney, there's these crisps called Bubbles that are chutney flavour. And they are heaven, but you can't get them in this country anymore because they're not allowed to import them because of our stupid dairy laws.
Hi, Dad. I need the nail back, please.
Do you remember, Rob? Do you remember crisps back when we were kids called Piglets? And they were bacon flavour, little shaped piggies. No,
I'm not going to lie. The only real bacon flavour ones I remember was Frazzles.
Frazzles, yeah. Oh, I do like a Frazzle. Yeah.
But I don't remember Piglets.
Oh,
Jake says she likes Space Raiders.
Bears.
Oh, yeah, Space Raiders.
Did you
Pickled
know?
Onion ones.
Interesting fact about pom bears. They are so full of fat, you can actually set light to them.
Oh yeah, but it's not nice.
No, they're only something like.
I'll be back in a minute.
9 calories or something.
But they are so full of crap. It's not true. As like most crisps.
I don't like them much anyway, to be honest. You know what I eat on my diet when I need a snack fix like that? I eat tortilla chips, so because they're baked corn. Yeah.
Good point.
I don't like rice cakes. Rice cakes are bleh.
See, the one thing I've found, if you're on a diet, the worst thing you can do is actually stop yourself from eating the things you want.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way.
All you've got to do is cut down the amount you eat.
Yeah, I've cut down. I hardly eat bread anymore. I hardly eat potatoes and stuff anymore. I have the odd carbs, but not much.
Crisp
But yeah,
sandwiches.
it's not doing much good at the moment. Although my son has lost 6 pounds. Aaron has lost 6 pounds.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's
Well,
been
we've
going.
been doing this thing. We've been doing this thing at work for the last 10 weeks.
Mm.
And so far, I'm in the lead. I've lost 19 pounds in 10 weeks.
Oh, wow, is
Jesus.
that exciting?
Do you what, sorry?
Is that all the cycling?
Pretty much.
Mm.
Yeah.
See,
No, it's
Aaron's
not the
been
second
doing
bottle. You just stole it from me.
Aaron's been doing running up and down the woods. He's been doing like 2-3 miles a day.
Yeah,
And
see,
he's
that
lost
will
6. He's
that will
lost 6
burn
pounds.
calories like nothing else.
I mean, he's not. It's one of these things. He hit puberty. He hit year 7. Year 7, he was fine. He hit year 8, and he just went poof. Like he put on all this weight, and I thought, Jesus Christ! And then, of course, with lockdown and everything, he put on even more weight, and he was getting really self-conscious about it. So he's on. Yeah, he's on a health kick. But he's been, for a 15-year-old, he's doing so well, cutting out all the snacks and stuff that he used to. You know, he used to be quite a big eater. So he's cut down portion size, cut down all the snacks, and he's lost 6 pounds over the summer holidays. So yeah, I'm really proud of him.
See, that's good going.
You were just going to say 6 quid then, weren't you?
Yeah. Jade said she likes rice cakes because they're like edible styrofoam. Yeah. Do you know what? The only rice cakes I've ever liked were you got I think the brand was Callow, it's the Swedish one, but it was like Marmite rice cakes.
Oh, I love Marmite.
That's the only rice cake I've ever liked. Because basically they were caked in Marmite.
I just don't like the texture of them very much. I mean, I'd eat them at a push if I had to, but it's that squeaky, chewy. No.
Yeah.
I'm not overly mad on popcorn either because of that.
No, I don't like popcorn either.
Actually, I'm not really a popcorn person.
I like, like the toffee popcorn. I love the toffee popcorn, but obviously I don't eat it very often because it's like massive calories.
I just, every now and then, I mean, I'm pretty good normally, but every now and then I just say sod it and have a night where I'll eat what the hell I like, drink what the hell I like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then
I
done.
mainly do that at Paul's.
Yeah.
It's the only time I really drink alcohol is when I go to Paul's. I
really want to be really strict, but like I just haven't got the willpower.
This is it's my guilty pleasure on a Thursday.
I love Coke.
Yeah.
Not.
I was going to get some Copperbergs today.
Coke, before anyone says anything, like the drink.
Not the white stuff, yeah.
Yeah. See, Lexi, you're onto something there. Lexi says get an exercise bike. It's easy. I know that.
Well, this is the thing, Jade. Have some.
It's really not. See, I've got a thing that I hook my bike up to. It's a static trainer, and I get off of that looking like I've just got out of the shower.
But the thing is, though, if you've got it in your house, you can literally just get off it when you want. Whereas, like, if you've got the actual bike where you're out, you have to get it back home.
Mm. I'd love to have an exercise bike.
I mean, I'm weird. I'm actually like, cycling is one of my things, and there's something about cyclists, we enjoy torturing ourselves. It's part and parcel of it. And I did. I mean, it's monotonous, it's boring, but you've got to learn to switch off. I did an hour and a half on my trainer the other night in my living room, just watching YouTube. And it's dull as, but you've just got to learn to switch off.
There's always something, especially on YouTube, even if you're not watching, spider content or YouTube, like YouTubers. I often find myself watching history documentaries and, like I get really sucked into science documentaries and stuff like that, and I'll sit there for hours watching it.
We get into serial killer stuff.
I know what you mean. I've got a big stand-up fan that I use, and you still end up looking wretched by the end of it.
She loves the white powder. What? Icing sugar?
No.
Flour.
Oh.
Can't beat a line of self-raising flour in the morning, Ebs?
Oh, I know.
Buy a car.
You've got to get me out of bed somehow.
Oh man.
Naughty.
Well, it's funny actually talking about exercise, because I've just enrolled Aaron to do we've got a brand new leisure centre that's open just up the road.
Okay.
It's about a 15-minute drive away, so it's not too bad, and it's somewhere you can get easily by bus, and it's junior gym. So I think it's 12 to 18-year-olds can go into the junior gym, go swimming, do all of that stuff for 20 quid a month. I thought that was pretty damn good, and it's something that I think he really would enjoy, rather than just running up and down the woods playing a bit of football at school, you know. So so I enrolled him in that, so hopefully he can build up his muscle tone, because the trouble is with Aaron, he's asthmatic, so that doesn't help. So by the time he's run a couple of miles, his chest is really tight.
Okay.
And also he's got a problem with his feet called severs, which basically means that the ligaments and the tendons on the bones of his feet grow. Sorry, the bones grow quicker than the ligaments and the tendons do, so they're always really stretched, and it's really painful for him. So anything that's impact on his feet really hurts him. So I thought, you know, if he's doing weight training, if he's doing rowing machines and cycling machines and stuff like that, it's not impacting on his feet.
No.
So that was the other reason. Yes.
Now, see, the one thing I'm a bit strange. I can't do gyms because I know that when you go to a gym, nobody else actually gives a damn about you. Nobody cares what you're doing. Nobody's watching. Nobody's trying to, you know, sort of take the piss or anything like that. But it's that thing. I'm really, really, when I exercise, I mean, I love cycling, and I've been part of cycling clubs and all sorts. So I go out with other people doing it, but I am really, really paranoid when I'm exercising. So like if I go out running, I have to do it in the dark. I'm serious. This is really weird about me, but
with your lipstick.
If exactly, I mean, nobody wants to see a bloke wearing nothing but stockings going out running at night. But anyway, but no, I mean, I'm really self-conscious when it comes to exercise. But the fact is, when I get on my bike, I put my headphones in, I put my sunglasses on, and in my mind, because I've got my sunglasses on, nobody can see me.
No one can see me.
Exactly. It's like I'm invisible now. But I'm really self-conscious when it comes to exercise.
Like when we come into the show,
I imagine you're not the.
There was a couple of cyclists going to going past us to the show, and me and Francis was just like, "It's Rob, it's Rob." And like just waiting for Jen to be running past him now.
I don't think Jen would be too impressed with that, bless her.
She really wouldn't.
She'd be like, go, I'm not coming.
I would end up with bike parts where no man should ever have bike parts.
Oh, God. In your ears.
Yeah.
You would, yeah.
Oh, at least I'm not alone there, James. No, I'm really, really weird when it comes to exercise.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I can't run. I my body's knackered, but I do kind of do as brisk as I can, walk as much as I can. There's some days I just can't do it, but yeah, I do try and keep mobile.
See,
It
I can
does.
run,
I mean,
but I
as I said, Sunday
despise it.
I was all right. Yeah, I was all right Sunday. We stopped on the way home. I think I was running on adrenaline, to be honest with you. We stopped on the way home and had a Burger King on just before we got off the M4. We were about to get on the M3. Stopped there for about 40 minutes or something, and what have you. And I was still okay. Hit the M25, and I was thinking, I've had enough now. I really have had enough now, and I've still got like 40-minute drive home.
Yeah.
We got to just as you kind of enter where I live, there's a co-op and what have you, and I thought I must get some milk and some cat food and bits and bobs. So I stopped there. I went to get out the car and I literally couldn't stand up.
Oh.
And then he's going, "Are you all right, Mum?" And I was like, "Yeah, you might have to come pull me out of the car."
1 minute now, let's
blimey.
just
I
fallen.
was stiff.
See, Jade says she can run on the street and do the same route on a bike, but on the bike, I'm so self-conscious. I think all road users were annoyed at me and I'm in the way.
I have to say, I'm terrible with this. I do get, but only because a lot of the cyclists around here, they're right in the middle of the road, and I'm like,
yeah,
I can't get around you. Can you move over a little bit?
You okay?
See, that's the thing, right? With cyclists, this is a weird thing because a lot of car users get so frustrated because we sit in the middle of the road. But there's actually a reason that we do that. It's because when you cycle, you have to, it's the same as people on motorbikes. You have to command a position in the road. And if you basically just sit in the drains all the time, you're going to get bullied by car users because they're going to come so close to you that they literally force you off the road. So you have to sit that little bit out in the road to make people aware that you're there and make them move around you.
I mean, I can see what you're saying, but
it frustrates people. It really does. But you've just basically got to.
On a very busy road, like there's a lot of cyclists that go up the lanes by me.
Yeah.
Which is fine. They're very narrow roads. There's cyclists there. Deal with it. It's not, it's just one of those things. But when you come out of the lanes, it's an A road. It's quite a busy road, and they're still doing it. And I just think, God, it kind of puts my heart in my mouth because I think, God, some cars just don't care.
No, but that's why people tend to sit out in the middle, further towards the middle, because they know that people don't give a damn. So they will literally make them wait and make them move around them, because it's the only way that you're going to let the motorist know you're there. It's unnerving for some people because when you look at a cyclist in the middle of the road, you think, Jesus Christ, get over. But the cyclist knows that if they get over, they're more likely to be hit by a car than if they're sat in the middle of the road.
I will slow right down. I mean, it's national speed limit, that road as well. And I find myself slowing right down, waiting for a gap so I can go right round, because it does unnerve me. And it's the last thing I would want is to injure someone.
Yeah. See, I've been hit
on
by
the other
cars.
hand, sometimes I think, will you just move over so I can get round you?
Yeah. See, I've been hit twice by cars when I've been cycling. Luckily I've never been seriously hurt. I mean, I've been knocked out cold and had to be taken to hospital because I was literally did a bit of bonnet surfing, but I've never been seriously hurt. Yeah. Luckily.
Yeah. I mean, it does worry. I mean, Paul rides a motorbike and it scares the hell out of me.
Yeah.
But,
just not because of him, but because of other people, because they just don't give a crap, do they?
Just replying to Tyler that, yeah, she is all right. She's just a dozy little thing and fell off a branch.
Oops.
Hey?
No, she's just fallen off a branch.
See, that's it. Jade's got a point there. She says she hates shared use paths as well. Pedestrians are annoyed you're on the pavement. But if you go on the road, the cars think they're on a footpath to go on. Yeah, that's the thing. But you've got to, that's why if you're a cyclist, you have to basically ignore the traffic. And that's where some people, when they get on a bike, it frightens them so much. But you've got to learn to ignore the traffic and just keep your position in the road and keep basically where you want to be. Otherwise, you're in more trouble if you don't.
I'll never forget one time I was driving down a main road, and it was quite a young lad. He must have been about 15, maybe about Owen's age, was on my side of the road. So he was in the middle of the road, and he just literally cut across me, and I just clipped him because he did it so quick. I stopped, obviously, but I just clipped his back, and I got out, and I was nearly in tears, and I don't know, I'll shout at him, but because I was in shock, I was just like, you silly boy, I could have really hurt you. Do you know what I mean? And I wouldn't have meant to. You don't, you didn't put your arm out, nothing. You just cut across me. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm hoping it taught him a lesson. But he wasn't even on the passenger side. He was on my side. Silly boy. Silly boy.
Now, Diana, I do drive as well. So I see it from both points of view.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a lot of people hate cyclists because they get in their way, but there's a reason we do.
Now you've put it like that, I'll probably have a little bit more patience next time.
I'm not being funny. I come up against some cyclists and I'm just thinking, for fuck's sake, get out of the way, or
especially if you're in a hurry.
Yeah.
Or there's nowhere to, you can't pull round them, and they're going up a massive hill, sweating, and you're like, oh, I'm going 2 miles far. Yeah, it can be annoying. We get loads around here as well because we're almost, in countryside. We get loads.
I'm not being funny. The Surrey Hills.
Yeah, which is about it's probably about a 20-minute drive from where I am. Oh, okay. But obviously, it's really hard to explain where I am because we are the London Borough of Croydon, so we're classed as South London. But my postcode is Surrey because we're right at the tip of Surrey. But if you drive 10 minutes in the other in that direction, you're in Kent. So I'm right on that.
Oh, so you're not far from like Jaden and that then, really?
I'm about an hour away from them. I'm about an hour away from Seas. About an hour and 10 minutes-ish from Seas. Yeah. So I'm about an hour. Probably about an hour and 20 from them. Yeah.
Jada, see, when I'm on a horse, I have no fear of the drivers and become bossy. Got a horse to keep you safe. But if it's me on a bike, I'm a fanny.
Oh, as my granddad was, blouse. I think people have far more respect for horses than they do for cyclists.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, a horse can do much more damage, can't they? So
your car kicked by a horse. Again, we get loads of horses up and down our woods. Loads. You always see horse prints everywhere. Occasionally, you see them. They usually come out sort of about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So sometimes I catch them, sometimes I don't. But yeah, I love where I live because literally
get a load of,
one way
you get a load of travellers.
Okay.
But I was saying to Ebbs, when she watched my video, that's only one way. If you go the other way, 5 minutes, it's, obviously the schools are there. It's quite a built up area. But yeah, I love where I live. They'd have to take me out.
The one where you went to the shop?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's just one way. If I go the other way, then yeah, it's kind of normal towny sort of stuff,
Jesus Christ. Tyler says she was out with her mate on horses once and I was on a bomb-proof horse. She was on a 3-year-old and a van sped up behind us, beeped the horn, and her horse threw her and ran up the road into a fence.
Oh my God.
The horse was really hurt. Your man seen what happened and drove on. Yeah. That's the thing. Some people do. They just don't care. They do it to wind it up. They do it to get a reaction. And then when something happens, they just drive off like they've not not got not got a worry in the world.
Yeah, why would you scare a horse on purpose? I mean, it's mean for a
'Cause
start.
some
Why would
people
you
think
do
it's funny.
I just don't understand people's mentality. I really don't.
I mean, on a bike, you have to be careful because some people they'll literally like lean out the window and shout at you as they go past in a car, just to try and scare you. But some people go that little bit further, and they will actually try to grab your bike when they go past you.
I just don't
Have
understand.
you had anyone drive past and slap you out?
Unfortunately, no.
I feel like that's a thing that people want to do. Like, just like.
I'm missing out here.
£3,000 in vet costs. Oh my God.
Ouch.
Yeah, I just don't understand these people. I really don't. Do you know what? Even if I come across a squirrel in the woods, I creep past it.
Oh, yeah.
Scare it. Oh. We've got deers in our woods as well. We've got deers and wild geese. So there's quite a lot of wildlife up there. And me and the kids were walking back one evening and it was sunset. And we were quite in the thick of the woods, right in the heart of it. And just out the corner of Aaron's eye, he turned and he went, "Shh, stop, Mum." So I stopped, and there were two little deers chasing each other through the woods. It was awesome.
Aww.
But again, you wouldn't run up to one and try and scare it, would you? Of course you wouldn't.
Oh God, no. No, most people wouldn't.
No, I don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't get the mentality of people like that.
No, I don't. I really don't.
I'm so tired.
It's like these bloody murderers that, they start off with animals. I mean, obviously there's something really screwed up in their brain, But for everyday people doing stuff like that, what are you on?
Well, yeah, I don't see what they could possibly get out of it.
No, exactly. I don't know. Oh, I was going to say, what is the time?
I have no idea.
It's
Nearly
5 to
10.
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you what I got from the show, did I?
You didn't? What
No,
did you get?
Well, I've got the snail. Seen Big Bertie over there.
Yep.
I got, because Annie was looking at the millipedes and I said, I'm not getting any more millipedes. I have 3 giant African tray millipedes and that's enough. All the other ones that I've ever got haven't lasted very long, so I kind of just stick with what I know. I said, no, I'm not getting any more of those. And then she saw the snails and she went, oh, can we get another snail, because I really miss the snail. So I went, all right. So we got one of those. Got 2. I got a pair of giant deadleaf mantis. I don't know whether you can see that one in there.
No.
Not quite.
1 minute, let me put you on.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it moving now, yeah.
So I got a male and a female.
I like the way you've got that set up with the moss.
Well, I get this from the woods. It's just like mossy bark. There's a big tree in the middle of the woods that's kind of let's see the other one. Yeah, there's a big tree in the middle of the woods that's this is the female and it's much bigger. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah.
God, yeah.
Yeah, there's a big tree in the middle of the woods that's kind of been laying on the ground for a long time.
Okay.
And the bark on it, you can just lift it up. It's got moss all over it and you can just lift it up. I've got some more of this in there. So every time I walk past it, I get a bit.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. I put loads in with this snail. So I got that. I got the corn snake, obviously, from Leah. I got a Anaphonopelma calcodes, which is what I wanted.
Oh God, yeah, that was nice.
And I'm not going to show you because you won't see it anyway. It's hidden itself right in the back of the little bit of cork bark. I haven't seen it for a couple of days, so it's obviously making itself cozy. Hasn't eaten for me yet either, so I don't know. Maybe just settling in. What else did I get? I got the Cambridge eye from Francis, and they've eaten for me, and I'll
be back in a minute.
I've left them in the little vials for now. I got the what was it called? Angustum? Is it Angustum?
Oh, the Serica Palmer Angustum.
Angustum. Yeah. Now I've got a feeling that one might have passed away, or it's either that or it's buried itself right deep down. The other one's on the side, but they are dinky. So I got 2 of those. I got my giant green bean stick insects, which are that big at the moment. So I got 4 of those. I got my hawk moth caterpillars.
Oh, those things are insane.
I'm such a twat, honestly. I did not think about this beforehand, right? This was a bit of an impulse buy. When I got them home, I looked them up because now this is the one thing that I'm always a little bit disappointed. Now, I know the shows are busy, but some of the smaller stores that have got the more unusual little bits and bobs, I think should have, they didn't tell me anything when I bought them. They didn't tell me what they eat. They didn't tell me any temperatures, nothing. They didn't tell me anything.
Some of these smaller stalls don't really give you enough information.
And I think, you know, if they just had a little care slip or something that they could give out, it would just make life a little bit easier. But anyway, after I looked it up, I then thought, oh, shit. They eat willow herb, which is fireweed, which just grows wherever. But there's none where I live. Typical. Or so I had to go out and buy a bloody fuchsia plant, didn't I?
Of course you did.
On Monday. So I bought a nice big one that's got loads of leaves on it rather than flowers.
Yeah.
So I bought that. I've put them in, but I can't see any of them now. I can't see. There's 3 of them. I can't find them anywhere. So they're obviously really good at hiding.
They must be.
I put them. I don't know whether you can see this. I'll try and show you. Hang on one sec.
There you go, Tanya. Jade says that her Calcodes doesn't eat for a year at a time.
Oh, maybe it's just going on hunger strike for a minute.
Could be.
Well, to be fair, the poor little thing has obviously had to suffer the journey to the show, then be at the show, then come home with me. So yeah, it's probably really out of sorts. I did find some willow herb, but it's a good 15-20 minute drive away from me, and it's on a main road, so I don't know where I'd stop to pick it. So it's a bit of a pain. But anyway, I went and got a fuchsia plant. Anyway, I'll try and show you.
Yeah, because they were huge caterpillars, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. Hang on. Excuse my hand for a sec. Oh, I've got to get up now. So, oh, hang on. How do I turn this round?
I have no idea. Jade says her Calcodes will have a few meals after a molt, and then that's it. All it needs till the next molt, which takes a year or more between them. You may have pressed the wrong button then, Tanya. You've also muted yourself. I don't know if you know that. Hey, we can see it. We just can't hear you. That's got to be some.
That's better.
Ah, that's better. There you go.
So that's the fuchsia plant.
Yep.
I've got it in one of those big, you know, these big thingamajiggers. But I literally can't find any of the 3 of them. So it's in a pot. When I first put them in, I just put them on the top of the pot there. And they're not there now. Oh,
they're probably hidden in the branches.
I just can't see any of them. I've been looking and looking. They're really good at hiding themselves because I can't.
But they
Fucking
are pretty well camouflaged, aren't they?
Yeah. I'll just open it and see if.
Jade says she'd love to see your green bean stick insect.
Oh yeah, I'll get them in a sec. They're in my communal, so I'll get one out. But yeah, I can't see them anywhere. Little monkeys.
No, I think they'll be hard pressed to see them in there.
Yeah. So yeah.
Perfect hiding places for them.
Yeah, when I see them, I will let you know.
Get some pictures.
Yeah. I also got some, which I haven't put in there yet because they're tiny, but I will do when they've grown a bit. Hang on, I can't do that. Not that they're going to go anywhere, but I can't do that. There we go. Right. Hang on, let me try and... I need to turn this around now. I can't remember what I did now. Hang on. Oh, yeah.
I have no idea.
Camera. Front camera.
Hey!
There. Is that better?
We can see you again. Yeah. Nope, we've lost Tanya completely. She's switched herself off by the look of it. Yeah, I've no idea what these green bean stick insects actually are. And I don't know how long Tanya's going to be away for because Evs has turned herself off for a minute. So you're stuck with me. Well, this is fun. So have you actually had any green bean stick insects then, Jade? Yeah, exactly. She asks if that's better and then goes completely. And like I say, she's going to have to wait for Ebbs to come back on until Tanya can come back in the live stream because only Ebbs can actually see her and let her back in. So has anyone got anything they want to ask me? Welcome back, James. I would tell you what I bought at the show, but I'm going to wait for Tanya and Ebbs to come back just so we can actually see that. Mind you, they have seen what I've got, so. So what have you been feeding, James? See, I know you've had a lot of like leaf insects and things like that. You'd like to keep a new species each year. That's not a bad idea. Add a different species to your collection every year. Oh, okay. James has actually been feeding his entire collection. That must take a little while because you've got a vast collection. I know that. I'm just going to quickly message Ebbs so she knows that Tanya's had to disappear. There you go. Yeah, Tanya, I literally just tried to put a message on the group chat so that Ebbs knows that you can't come back on. Typically, they only last a year, so it'd be a new one after they've passed. Yeah, that's the only trouble with like stick insects, mantis, and all the rest of it. They don't actually live very long. Now, see, mantis I've never had any luck with. I had a ghost mantis that I'm pretty sure was male. Didn't get very big, but I think it matured out. It got its wings, so it must have done. But then that died after about a year. And I had a Asian flower mantis. I think that was the one, but that didn't last long. That it seemed to be doing right. It was eating right, seemed perfectly okay, and then one morning I woke up and it was dead, and it was like, oh, I don't know what I've done wrong there, but I like mantis, but I'm reluctant to get any more because I don't seem to be able to keep them alive. Well, at least that's one thing, I suppose, Jade. If the mantis did actually live a full and happy life, I did something right there. But I love them. It was such a sweet little thing. It would actually sort of let me hold it while it fed. I was, I didn't realise it was actually me holding it, but it would happily just sit there and munch while it was on my hand, because I used to kind of get it out, turn its lid upside down so it was upright, and then I'd feed it, and it would just sit there eating while I went around and fed everything else. It wouldn't even bother
Yay, I'm back.
moving.
Sorry.
No.
Pudding's
Hello.
like full on fighting asleep, so like we're both trying to like settle her, and she's
Oh,
just full on
dear
fighting.
God.
And... the joys of children.
So what kind of mantis you got then, Diana?
Oh.
You got 5 black. Oh, is that your
Sticky.
green bean?
Yeah, they're not full
Look at
grown.
the size of that. That's not full grown.
No, this is probably juvie kind of size.
Are they those ones that get massive though?
Yeah, I've got a video on them. Did you ever see that picture of me with the stick insect on my face?
Yep.
Yeah, that was the adult of one of these.
Okay. Yeah, that's got some growing to do then.
Mm. They're gorgeous though. I love them so much. But they live in my big communal tank. Yeah.
Tyler says, please tell me it's called mandrake.
I've got 4 of these, so they don't really have names, but
Well, there you go.
What's
That
the one
is the name of all 4 of them, mandrake.
the Mandrake clan.
Yeah.
What's the one called Fantastic Beasts called?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they do look like that. That's the bow truckle, isn't it?
No, I've never seen that film.
And I have a bow truckle. One of my spiders is bow truckle. Come on then. I love them so much though. They're so cute. Oh, I don't want that one. But yeah,
I like the way they move from side to side when they walk.
Pretending to be a stick, aren't you?
Yeah.
I know. But yeah, these are probably my favourite stick insects.
Pick it.
They're so cute.
That seems to ring a bell.
These are Diaphrodites gigantea.
Look at you pronouncing the Latin names.
I practiced that one. Yeah. Really good, aren't you? Really lovely.
Yeah, I've never been interested in stick insects.
No, I've got to admit, it's something that never done it for me. I mean, Jen's had a few. I mean, Diana saying she had black beauties. Jen had some of them, and they're cute, but they don't really do anything for me. I mean, they do escape though.
When you see these at full size, then you go, wow.
That's if I decide to take you.
They're quite thick for stick insects. They're quite thick-bodied as well. They're not like, you know, the Indian walking sticks and stuff like that. They've got, when they're grown, they've got quite a thick body on them as well.
Are they the ones that get really big?
They do get probably
that one at the show was huge.
Probably about that big.
They do have some that are massive, don't they?
Yeah, the males don't get very big. The males probably get about that big and they stay brown and sticky looking, but the females are awesome. They're really pretty.
Francis says he might be finally going to Harry Potter World for his birthday. I'm only turning 30. Francis, you're a baby still.
Jealous.
Jesus Christ, do you realise that means I am actually old enough to be your dad? That's scary.
My oldest is 27.
I'm getting told off
Francis,
now. because I
you
said
have
if I
just
decide
made
to
me
take them.
feel officially old.
You've made Rob feel old.
Yes.
Rob says he's old enough to be a dad.
I really am.
You don't want to know what he replied with.
Oh, I do. Come on, Francis, out with it.
He said he'll call you daddy and pull your hair if you want him to.
Yeah, Jade, there's certain
There's
sticks that I
some
really
offers that
love.
are too good to refuse.
Oh, you've made my thumb
Oh
go red.
dear.
Right, I'm going to put you back in.
Like, does he stay green?
Yeah, the females do. The males are kind of a brown colour.
There's the really big brown ones as well, isn't there?
And they
Tyler,
eat
how-
bramble, which I can get like an abundant supply of over in the woods. So yeah, me and Annie
Tyler,
went
how
out.
can you possibly
Got
feel
loads.
old at 30?
There you go, Poppet.
He's just nearly killed James by the comment that I had to reply.
You don't want to go in now, do you?
See, this is the
Diana
thing. This
says
is
she's not saying
cider.
her age.
See, I was looking at them, but like they just don't interest me. Like I've had leaf insects and I've had millipede and obviously mantis.
Leaf insects. I love leaf insects, but I've never
I had
kept any.
loads
success.
from Jade, and they just didn't make it for some reason. Like I did nothing wrong, I did everything right, and they're just so fragile.
But yeah, these little stinkers, I love to bits. Yes, I do.
I think things like mantis, stick insects, leaf insects, all those kind of things, you've either got a knack with them or you haven't.
Mm. So the last lot of these that I had, I bought as adults, and they laid loads of eggs. The eggs never hatched, but I don't think I kept them damp enough.
Oh God!
But I had
Yeah,
them for 6 months. The males died before the females did.
Right, Tanya, Ebbs, this one's on you because I'm not going to get myself in trouble here. Jade
What,
says,
Jade?
how old would you assume that she was?
I thought she was roughly my age, so I'm 29, so I thought she was around like 27, 28.
I
See,
thought
I would have said the same thing, but I don't want to get my ass kicked if I'm wrong.
But she's also very mature.
Yeah.
James says 25. Just waiting for her to say something now. She's just never going to say something. She's going to leave the stream now and like not say anything and like never speak to me again.
Spot on then, yeah. Jade, because my daughter is she's 20. She was 27 in June, so yeah.
Ah, cool. Francis, I think you may be dead.
Oh dear. She's got an old soul. That's what they say when people are knowledgeable. They've got an old soul.
James is 28 in December. Jesus Christ, that was a few years ago.
Yeah, and me.
That was last year.
And me.
She's a vampire. That's why she still looks so young. You could be onto something there, though.
Got my big 5-0 next year.
See, I'm 48 next year.
I'm 49 this year, 50 next year. I'm technically
scary, isn't it?
48 at the moment. Yeah, well, because my birthday's at the end of the year, so it's kind of
Yeah, I'm 47 at the minute. I know I don't look a day over 60.
I do need to start counting backwards. You're right. Yeah.
Is Jude actually going to tell us, or is she actually buggered off?
The trouble is, if I do it backwards, I'm even older.
Oh, if you swap the numbers around, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You don't do that. No, that would make me 84. That's not fun.
No,
No, I need to be 47 next birthday and start going that way.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I see it as levels. Like you're just a more advanced level.
I don't feel 50 though. I mean, my body feels like it's about 96 most of the time, but my brain's still 12, so it's fine.
Oh God, yeah. I haven't grown up. Definitely not.
No.
Wait, have I just missed that completely then?
I think as well, having because obviously I've got the older two kids, and then I had a big gap, and then I've got Annie's only 11. She's only just 11 as well.
Yeah.
So I think they kind of keep me a bit younger mindset as well. That's one thing.
So I was actually right with Jade then.
I know I've got blue hair, but I'd hate to be the embarrassing older mum fussing, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When my kids start saying to me, Mum, can you just stop having these stupid funky colours in your hair? Then I might think about it.
Oh,
but for the
Annie made me laugh at the show, bless her.
Oh, did she?
She came up to me and she stood there and she was looking at me like, I'm like, you're right. She said, your ears confuse me.
Oh, yeah, she said that to me. She said, and I didn't even realise, I didn't even notice. And I said, what, France's ear stretches? And she went, no, Ebbs has got them too. And I didn't even notice. And it's only when I looked back on the picture and I went, oh, yeah. She went, it gives me kind of cringes, Mum.
She was
but
just
she thinks your tattoo is awesome. She wants your tattoo, though. And I said, yeah, when you're blooming 45, Missy.
Which one?
Your back.
My back one, my big one.
Yeah, she thought that was awesome. But Annie's a little bit shy, so she's kind of, sometimes you think she's a little bit off, but she's not. She's just really quite shy.
She just made me laugh because she just stood there. Well, you were at Spider Shop.
Oh, okay.
So she was stood with me while you were like trying to muscle your way in. And she was literally just stood there staring at me like, you alright? She's like, your ears are very confusing. I'm like, what do you mean?
I don't think she quite gets how you get that massive heart, because she's got her ears pierced, but I don't think she gets how it happens.
Yeah, she was asking me, she was like, how do you do it? And I'm like, you just stretch them with like spikes. And she was like, that sounds painful.
That's it. You probably got visions of you standing there with your earlobes going like that.
I was just like, she was like, but why?
Why do you want to do that? Yeah.
Jade
so
says she
funny.
wants blue hair too.
Oh, okay. This is
Jade,
actually electric blue this time. Yeah, do it. Just even if you just do the bottom, like the ends. Do it. You'll feel much better for it, honestly.
I'm changing my hair again.
Ooh, what you doing? I'll be allowed to know.
One good thing about short hair, I can just do what I want.
I'm going back to my Harley hair again.
Oh, okay.
Like, how many times do I just keep going back to it? Like, I should just keep it. But
I'm just answering Tyler. Can I ask Tanya if the age gap works well or not? I have a boy who's 12 and I'm terrified if I had another, there's too much of a gap. Do you know what, Tyler? I had Alex and Owen. Alex is 27. She's got a little boy of her own now, and Owen is 24. And then I had 9 years, and then I have Aaron who's 15 and Annie who's 11. I think if I just had the one, maybe it would have been, I don't know. But because I've got 2 and 2, but the big ones I never had any jealousy from them. I mean, Alex, when Annie was born, Alex always wanted a little sister, so she was just overjoyed. And she was 16 when Annie was born, and I had built-in babysitters. She used to bath her for me, changing nappies.
honestly, I feel like the most thing you'd struggle with is getting used to having a baby again, like you mentally.
Do you know what? The second time round when I did it, because I'd already done it the first time, obviously I knew what I was doing. The kids were at school all day, and I was so much more clued up and calmer, and I enjoyed it far more when I had Aaron. When I had Annie, nearly 4 years later, that was a completely different story, because I just had I think I had a bit of a hormonal breakdown. But Annie, I'd been through a lot with Annie anyway. Annie had nearly died, and she'd had a heart operation, bowel operation. She'd been at Great Ormond Street. She was 3 months early. I was really, really ill after I had her. So it was a lot. Do you know what I mean? And I think I just went to pieces. When she came home and I finally didn't have to have all that worry and all that rushing around, I'd lost it for a few weeks.
Yeah, because you would have still been worrying, like, if anything happened or...
But Aaron was about to start school in September. She came home just as they broke up for the summer holidays, and Aaron was about to start school in September, and I had to kind of get my act together and get out of the house. But I found it so difficult for a few weeks. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, we worked it out and it was fine now. And now look at her little soul, bless her. She, for a baby that was on the brink of dying, she's doing pretty well. So yeah, she was meant to be here. So yeah, she's a good girl.
Going back to the hair colour, James says he's thinking of going red.
Oh, Lord.
But he's not sold on the haircut. Do it.
Just do the middle bit, James. I would.
Good night, Diana.
I found...
Don't forget to come and say hi at Bedford, Diana.
Night. By the way, sorry. I'm in my world of my own in a minute. But I found that colour dye doesn't stay as well in guys' hair than it does in girls.
I'm sure you'd be fine, Tyler. You kind of you make a way of making it work, so you'll be fine.
If you want one, then just have one. Like,
yeah.
It's one of those things that don't get to that age and you're going to regret not doing it, or do you know what I mean?
but
life's too short for regrets.
It is also hard as well but we have a toddler and a baby, so.
Yeah, if I had a toddler and a baby, I would have struggled too, Ebs. Be fair, you know, I'm not going to lie, but I had the smallest gap that I've got is nearly 3 years. Between Alex and Owen, there's 2 years and 9 months. So but then I was a lot younger then. I was only 24 when I had Owen. So yeah, I struggle now. Bloody hell, if I had a baby, I struggle now. I'm done with that now.
Yeah, it's not the easiest, but you just do what you gotta do, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, Ebs, you'll look back on this in years to come. Take it from me, honestly, because I've been through some. As I said, when I had Annie, obviously I had 3 kids at home, a baby in hospital for 96 days. I was up and down to Great Ormond Street. It was pandemonium, honestly. Trying to get kids from school, nursery, rushing around all the time.
All on your own as well?
Well, no. I mean, Paul was around, but Paul was working. He had to bring the money in somehow.
Yeah.
We did actually live together back then, you know. And it was tough. It was tough, I'm not going to lie. But looking back on it now, you know, you get through it. Somehow you get through it, and you don't think you're going to at the time, and you think, God, I can't go through another day of this, but you do.
Well, you got to,
because they're your kids.
Hi, Jeremy.
Exactly. So as much as...
Hi, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy. Got a bone to pick with you, young man.
I watched his video and I said in the comments that he actually sat behind us in the raffle.
Why didn't you come and say hi? Mind you, we were all caught up talking and God knows what, weren't we? So
and laughing at Scarlett with like 10 million tickets and never winning.
I was so sad. I thought, I didn't get to see Jeremy, and I didn't get to see Ben, and I didn't get to see Ian. I didn't get to see Dave.
I didn't even know Ben was there.
Yeah, well, Ben said he wasn't there for long. But
we did bump into him.
Ben being autistic is probably quite a lot for him. It's a lot of noise. It's a lot of people. So it doesn't surprise me that he wasn't there very long, but yeah.
Ben's pets.
Yeah, but nice to see you here.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'll stop telling you off now. I know. It was a bit manic, wasn't it? And I got caught up talking to a lot of people. I didn't even see half of the stuff that I wanted to see because I just couldn't get there. So
you got there pretty late though, didn't you?
what time did I get?
Garner, all I wanted to do was win at the raffle.
Yeah. Chris, next time buy 10 tickets.
Oh.
He'd still not win.
No, I know.
Probably still wouldn't win.
I never win on raffles either. That's why I don't bother buying tickets. And then Annie got upset with me because I didn't buy any.
Bless her.
I said to
I
me,
don't normally.
You got chips? What more do you want?
I don't normally win prizes, but at Seas, the last time we went to Seas, I won an enclosure. And then this time I won a prize, and then Jen said to me, I want that. So it was like, okay.
Get me the TV.
Yeah.
Jeremy, I didn't get there till about that time.
So, Jade, are you going to be at any of the shows this year?
I know.
Hi, KK Slimes.
I saved up for weeks for that, Jade. That's why I'm not doing the next two, because I just can't.
No, that's the trouble. With all these shows being so close together,
How are you, KK?
It's financially difficult. Now, Jade, I don't know when it is, but I think is Doncaster still IHS members only?
See that they've had a lot of backlash about that.
Did I read rightly somewhere that they're not actually going to be selling live animals at Doncaster this year?
Because of the massive backlash that's happened.
Because of the backlash that happened.
Oh, I bet that's going to be a bit quiet then.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeremy's going to Bedford.
Jeremy, make sure you come and say hi to me and Jen at the show, because we'll be there.
Trouble. I won't be there, unfortunately. I'm not going to Bedford and I'm not going to Kettering. I think the next one that I'll probably be at is Brighton if it's in October. But I just can't afford it all. I'm not even
Brighton one.
Weekend. It was a lot.
Me and Jen will be at Bedford, definitely.
Yeah.
The Brighton one's going to depend on the dates, I think. Because Pumpkin's birthday's probably around that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's a Halloween baby, isn't she? Well, not an actual Halloween baby, but like close enough. But they haven't actually released the date for the Brighton one yet, have they?
No, they haven't, but they reckon it'll be kind of October. It'll be earlier than then, because it's normally November, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that's because PTF is November.
Yeah, I'll be at Brighton. I'll definitely be at Brighton because it's only an hour for me. And I'll definitely be at Seas as well.
Yeah, Jade, I'm pretty sure that I saw something that saying that they weren't going to be allowed to sell live animals this year because of all this hoo-ha over these protesters saying how the animals are being treated. I think this year they're not going to sell any live animals because of that.
Then what are they going to do then? Like, there's no point in having the show.
I literally think it's going to be enclosures and equipment.
They probably have some to show off, and you can order from us.
They may well do that.
Yeah. But you just won't be able to purchase them on the day.
No.
I meant to say, actually, as I was just finishing what I got at the show, I did get some tiger moths, caterpillars. I said that, didn't I? I got my little queen ant from Scala. And I got all these little babies in here, which I'm going to give some protein to in a minute.
Oh, yeah, the little snails.
Yeah, I want to grow them up a little bit just so that I can see which ones are not looking great and which ones are looking quite healthy. Because the healthy ones I might just grow up and see how they're getting on. And then the kind of the runts I'll just feed off to the turtle. But yeah, but there's so many in there.
Jade, if you're after a sand boa, I might know somebody near you that might have one. I'll drop you a message in a bit, and if I remember.
Jeremy just said his pickups video comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So does mine. So does mine. I've actually edited it and everything today.
Oh, cool.
I'm still working on mine, so yeah, mine will be a few days yet. I've been so busy over the last couple of days.
I managed to get it filmed and edited this week. But I also have a lot of explaining of what's happening sort of stuff on there as well.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a 20-minute video. So just warning you all.
Jade said she'd prefer a proper rescue or rehome rather than buying anyway. Just can't seem to come across any at the moment within distance. Get ghosted or they say yes, then immediately they're gone.
You'll struggle to find a rescue sand boa.
Jade, I might need your advice on some of these little baby snails.
Francis says he might actually release a video sometime before the end of the year.
But he's got so many. He's editing. He's so picky and he likes it in a certain way.
Yeah.
If he's not happy with it, he'll not release it, which is fair enough.
I got one I was working on last week that I've almost finished, but that can wait for next week. So.
But he literally works his butt off on editing his videos.
Yeah.
And then you get these people going, oh, your audio's not right. Oh, it's just like...
I'm a little bit like that, though. I am a little bit picky with my videos, I have to say.
James said he should have a good video coming out next week. He's got 14 new additions.
Jesus.
14? Blimey, O'Reilly. Tanya, did you get the unicorn snails? No, I didn't. I got a big ovum snail. Which I just had out. Yeah. The shell looks like a unicorn horn. They're long.
Spider Shop had them.
Yeah, they're small. Yeah, and I've got Jen gave me some of her babies, which are in here.
Baby.
There's a lot.
So I'm just going to. I think I'm just going to grow them up and just see which ones are looking the most.
I know there's a lot. I know there's a lot because I helped Jen pick them out.
They're super cute.
So it took bloody ages.
Yeah, they're super cute. They're all out as well, so I'm going to give them some protein. So I've got some left over from earlier, so they can have the rest of that.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stay awake.
Do what, sorry, Ebbs?
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stay awake. I'm trying to stay awake till 11.
Well, if you struggle that much, we'll cut it short. It's not a problem. Jeremy says he's got a special centipede coming tomorrow.
Ooh,
Jeremy, I think centipedes are stunning animals, but they scare the crap out of me. I'm not going to lie.
I'll have some, Jay.
Oh,
James says he's got 4 from Dustin at Simply Spiders and 10 from KF Invertebrates.
Okay.
So James, I know of. I mean, I'm friends with both of them on Facebook. I know Dustin's got a really good reputation, but it's Kelly, isn't it? At KF Invertebrates. I know there's a lot of people say good things about him. Have you bought from him before, or is this the first time? Jade says she's got unicorn snails if you want some.
Ooh.
Yeah, Jeremy
Ooh.
said they used to scare him too, but now he's got 7. Yeah, Jeremy, I'll stick with none.
Yeah, I don't have any centipedes, I have to
No,
say.
me neither. Never will have.
Jade's just going to be sending us like loads of stuff through the post in a minute.
Yeah.
I'll say no to the ice. Well, actually, no. I wouldn't mind some orange ones. I've got dairy cows. I just keep them on their own, though. I don't tend to put them in with anybody else because I've had a few bad experiences. But I put little tropical greywood lice in with the big snail in that big enclosure that I've got. So, yeah, that should be all right.
See, what were we saying about the millipedes? What eats them? Were the mealworms?
I had dairy cows in with my olive millipedes, and yeah, it did not end well, put it that way. I'm never doing that again. I put springtails in with them, but I won't put, like my communal tank, I won't put any isopods in there. I'm trying to be so gentle with these
Tyler
little
says,
guys.
can we post snakes here? I don't actually know.
No.
I know we can post fish and invert, so I don't know about snakes.
You
No,
can.
I've not got a
You
clue.
can if you get a special courier.
You have to get a courier, yeah.
Okay. Is it like a same day thing?
I'm not sure. I think it's just like a certain animal courier that you get it from. So obviously, like you're
Okay.
gonna have to like post them to like pet shops and stuff. But I'm not sure. You can't do it through like Royal Mail and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like we can only just get away with
Rob,
tarantulas.
Yeah. Rob, do you know if all these babies were born at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that makes
They
life slightly easier then.
Because
the little
because
tiny
I know when me and Jem went on holiday, when we went to Wales, we came back and then all of a sudden there was all of these babies. So yeah.
Right, okay, because
good night, Jade.
Night, Jade. Thanks for your help. Yeah, well, that makes my life easier then because the little tiny ones will get fed off, definitely.
Yeah. James says it's the first time he's bought from KF Invertebrates. He's actually picking them up directly from him. Nice.
Oh. Yeah, because all these babies are all different sizes.
Yeah, I know they were all from the same clutch, put it that way.
Right. Well, in that case, yeah, that makes my culling slightly easier then.
Oh, are you actually getting rid of the centipede?
It sounds like it.
Who's getting rid of a centipede?
Francis.
Oh.
Yeah, we all know how I feel about centipedes.
The same way I do.
Given it labelled as Scolopendra Cameroon.
But I also can't stop him getting things if he wants them. So
no, that's fair enough. But I think some of them are absolutely stunning, but I would never ever own one.
Like the colours can be pretty. I don't think the actual animal is pretty.
Yeah, they're a bit goofy looking, aren't they?
They're
scary looking.
They don't scare me. It's just one of those things that don't.
They're like a devil noodle.
I've never really thought too deeply about having one, to be honest. I just know they're quick, and that kind of, for me, that kind of goes. I've got quick tarantulas.
Well, that's the thing. It's the way centipedes move. It's the fact that if you go to feed them or do anything with them, it's the fact that they can double back on themselves.
Yeah,
but they're smart as well.
Exactly, they're intelligent.
I will never
Spiders
forget.
are fast, but they are dumb. Let's face it.
Yeah.
But centipedes are really intelligent as well.
God, these snails are so cute.
But I'll never forget the guy that was sort of next to me at the show saying stuff about the centipedes, and I was just like,
Having said that, I cannot keep you all, so you know.
he was literally stood there and he was like looking at the centipedes, picked one up, and I'm like, oh, these are them poisonous millipedes, and I'm like, time
Poisonous
to walk away.
millipedes.
Yeah, I was like, you could not have got that sentence more wrong.
No,
I was
definitely
just
not.
like, and then he said something along the lines of, oh, there's a Metallica there. That's the most expensive tarantula in the hobby. I was like,
Who said that?
This guy at the show that was stood next to me was like talking to someone, like spewing all this, and I'm like, people that say things like this that get bad reputation.
Chris said he had a scolopendra escape in his room unknown to him.
Oh yeah, he was telling us about that.
Oops.
Of all the things to escape, a freaking centipede.
Oh, someone was talking to me at the show and said they thought they had a pokey escape, and it turns out it was a H-mark, and they haven't found it.
I'd rather have the pokey escape.
But I said to him, like, how did you think it was a pokey? I literally turned around and like, what made you think it was a pokey and not a H-mark? Because like, pokies have a very
distinctive markings.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny, but pokies are one thing, but H-Macs are on an entirely different level.
Yeah.
Well, unless you've got a Francis. If you've got a Francis H-Mac, it's as cool as a cucumber. She really...
I see mine, when I need to rehouse mine again, that's going to be fun, because when I had it, it must have been about an inch in leg span. And when I rehoused that, I had it in a little catch cup, and it was threat posing and slapping and all sorts at that size. But imagine what that's going to do when it's like 4 or 5 inches.
Well, it might calm down. It might calm down. It might be a bit more confident. But I've never had a day's trouble from that, from Frances. I've never had a day's trouble with her. She's so...
Mine's just skittish at the moment.
My arboricola that I got from the show is just not happy at all. Like, she's still curled up. Like, I've rehoused her and everything, and she still just curls up on the floor. And if you ever do anything, I tried to feed her yesterday on my Instagram Live, and she just didn't want to know anything. And when I went to show her on my video, you'll see tomorrow when it goes up, I thought he'd already rehoused her because like you couldn't see her. So I've had to tip half of the substrate out to find her. And she actually gave me the biggest threat pose ever. Like, her fangs were like full on out. But then ever since, she's just been curled up like a little fluffy thing. So.
Mature male H-Macs are angry little guys. Right.
Now, see, my angriest tarantula is probably my Vagans.
Yeah, and mine, funny enough.
Of all the spiders I've got, she is absolutely nuts. Since she molted, she has turned really, really angry.
I love how James calls his angry one Karen. But no, my one with most attitude is Hella.
Her babies get out.
Yeah.
I did look at another female though at the show.
Really?
Oh no!
They had one at Spider Shop, and I'm like, do I? Don't I? But then Sidex was saying to me, but they're not communal. You're going to have them in separate enclosures, and like, is there any point in having multiple of the same one that you can't have together? Which is true.
This is why I don't like having multiples of tarantulas. I mean, I've got a little, it's kind of a juvenile orange tree spider. And although I like it, I don't particularly want it because I've got a female.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might get a male.
But that's the thing. I would be worried about breeding them because my female is absolutely insane.
Yeah, but it's a male's destiny, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but I would hate that.
Yeah,
If
I
I
know.
went to breed them and the female just decided to sink her fangs in, I would be gutted.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. See, I've now got 3 tripepes. One, obviously, is adult female.
Yeah.
One that is a subadult male, and a little, well, grown on sling, really. It's grown quite a bit since I've had it. And I've got 3 agents as well. But I don't know what any of them are.
I never wanted doubles because, I mean, the only thing I want doubles of really is the OBT, because I would like one of every colour form.
But I love agents, so I'm happy. I don't care. I don't mind.
The one that we think could be an OBT of mine, I showed it on my Instagram live last night and everyone was voting OBT.
Yeah. It's definitely not what it was sold as.
No, it's definitely not a Thoragirus.
No, 100%. There's no horn on that at all.
Like, I know males don't really have a horn, but like the colour is completely off as well. Like,
yeah,
Mozambique are meant to be quite dark.
Where did you get it from, Ibs?
We did like a swap with someone.
Oh, okay.
He was wanting more like I think we swapped my, I think it's still at a cattle now. Kallenbergie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some other ones like that one, because he just wanted them type and not like more aggressive species for some reason. So I don't even know who it was. Like, I think he contacted Sidex and we did a swap and it was labelled Ceratogyros species Mozambique.
Yeah.
There you go. James has just said, I don't think the Mozambiques have a horn, but it doesn't look like one. They're generally more brown, tan, or black.
Yeah, like from what I've seen, it's very dark, and this is more orange gold sort of thing. So like, it's definitely not. But I mean, I don't mind if it's an OBT. Like, I was thinking about getting an OBT, but obviously the way it's set up is not for an OBT. So I'm going to have to rethink it, because OBTs are like semi-arboreal, semi-everything, aren't they, really?
Yeah. But see, I've now only got 2 OBTs left because my mature male died the day before the show.
No.
I know, gutted, but I've now got the Kigoma that I bought from Mark and my little Usambara. That's the only 2 OBTs I've got now. Hi, Scott.
They're such a beautiful colour.
Oh, God, yeah.
How are you, mate?
Hi, Scott. Sorry, I'm half asleep, but I'm not keeping track of anything. Like, and I've got a 10-hour shift tomorrow.
Forever. It's going to take me forever with these babbers. I've got about half an hour.
If it's any consolation, Ibs, I've got 9 hours tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a horrible weekend because most of the managers are off. It's bank holiday weekend.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I'm doing 2 closes on my own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not looking
nice, James. Yeah, see, it was my BCF, my Teddy OBT that died recently. Hi, Moon.
I don't know which one mine would be. Like, we reckon it's like a tan colour form. So is that one?
Now, you see, that's the the TCF, the tan colour form, but
Right.
my one was the brown colour form, and your one looked a hell of a lot similar to that.
Oh, okay.
It
So, like,
really did. The Teti OBT.
I ain't got a clue what it is. I just know it's not what I was told.
No, that is 100%
Hi, Moon.
OBT.
Hey Moon, how are you? Yeah, it does make you wonder sometimes what these people are on, doesn't it? Really, there's no way I would sell or like trade spiders unless I said to you, Ebbs, I've got this spider, you can have it, but I'm not sure what it is. I would say
that's the thing. You know 100% from its markings that it's a baboon.
Yeah.
But
And
to be
if
fair,
that's
when
all you can say to people, just say unknown baboon species.
Yeah.
Leave it at
when
that.
we got it, it was a sling, so I'm guessing he was sold it as that.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not blaming anyone. I mean, I don't even know who it was to blame.
No,
So.
but it does seem to happen quite a lot, doesn't it?
It does, in all fairness.
Yeah. Because I
But,
know Amy was saying that it's happened to her a few times.
right, what time is it? Because I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. Oh, it's 10 to.
Yeah.
I'm taking out these super tiny little ones. They're going straight in the turtle tank.
James, try keeping, if you've got trouble with your OBT's webbing, try keeping them semi-arboreally.
I literally just give them quite a bit of substrate, quite a bit of room, and then just give them enough for everything.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw Francis. We will talk.
Ebbs, I found more from Ictopus. I must buy it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for him to look at me now.
More for Mictopus. You can never have enough for Mictopus, let's face it.
I don't have it. Do you know, that's what I was going to try and show.
Nick sat there grinning.
But because I couldn't really get to, it was just getting on my nerves. I gave up trying to look in the end.
But if it's not Balfouri, it's for Mictopus.
Yeah.
The
Jen's
amount
the
of
same.
times he went
She
back
loves
to that
Mictopus.
Balfouri.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, we saw that at the show. Jesus, that must be hard work, Scott. 50 hours in his second week after a year off.
Wow. You're doing well, Scott. You're doing well.
Just think of the money.
Yeah. This is it. And you just got to think, you'll get used to it. It's hard at first, but...
Right, I think I'm going to have to call it because I'm struggling to keep my eyes open.
Yeah, no worries.
That's fair enough. Like I say, it's nearly 11 anyway.
Yeah, it's like 5 to, so.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm sorry I kept disappearing.
That's quite all right.
No
I have
worries.
small children, so.
That's it. Like I say, there's not a
Yeah.
lot you can do about that.
No.
But it was nice to see everyone at the weekend.
Yes,
It really was. Like I say, I'm looking forward to seeing people at the Bedford show as well.
Yeah.
Except
Hopefully it's still going to go ahead and nothing's like happened since the show. And
no, it should be all right. Like you say, I think we would have heard of it a bit of a backlash by now if anything was going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, also as well, I think it was quite ventilated in there as well, which was good.
Oh yeah.
So we did have some airflow coming through, didn't we?
Oh yeah. Even though it was pretty damn hot in there.
Yeah.
They used to have like really big industrial fans in there, but I don't know. Don't know what happened to them.
No.
But right, let me see if I've got the right outro.
That's it. So until next week, guys, when I think it will be on either my channel. Is it yours, Tanya?
Yeah.
Okay. So next week it'll be on Tanya's channel.
It'll be on mine.
And we will see you all then. Jen will be back next week as well. So we'll be,
Yep.
hopefully, we'll have Angela join us soon as well.
Hopefully, yeah. Thanks so much for coming on, Chris, as well. It was great to chat to you.
Absolutely. It's nice to have you on, Chris.
Yeah, he's still here.
Yay, he's still alive.
He's still in the chat. He's not actually dead.
Right, guys, I'm going to play the outro and then I am going to go to bed. So I will.
Okie dokie.
Well, my video is up tomorrow. So yeah, you'll see me on that.
Yeah.
Right. So